When we look, we listen. When we evaluate, we understand. We get you to the right number without treating you like one. At Southeast Primary Care, we know your relationship with your doctor is one of the keys to get you better and keep you well. Our network of providers connects you to the brightest minds and latest technologies. It's a healthy relationship. Southeast Primary Care, always by your side.
What First State Community Bank means to me is, it says it in its name, community.
We're family, we care about one another, whether it's in our SEMO markets or we can reach out to someone in Farmington, Columbia. They're always there to assist.
We are very customer focused. Our employees do a great job with listening to the customers.
The tellers know 100% of all customers by their name.
If you want to feel at home, then walk into the doors of First State Community Bank.
Southern Custom Meats in Dexter, Missouri is providing you with the best in custom butchering, fresh vegetables, and farm-fresh eggs. Call now or visit us today and see the Southern Custom Meats difference for yourself.
Missouri State Senator Jason Bean, representing Butler, Carter, Dunklin, Mississippi, New Madrid, Oregon, Pemiscot, Ripley, Stoddard, and Wayne counties, would like to wish all the Southeast Missouri basketball programs in the 25th District a safe and successful season.
My name is Kevin Rossville. I'm a farmer from Prairie County, Arkansas. Been farming since 1991. Started farming with my father-in-law when I got married. We've been raising rice ever since. We've all been looking for something for a change for years. And I think this 263L is going to be the next and up-and-coming thing for us. It's really going to work well on a lot of different ground and a lot of different farms around here.
Dynagro 263L, available exclusively at Nutrient Ag Solutions.
At Young Real Estate, we're Southeast Missouri, just like you.
We are parents.
We are teachers.
We are grandparents.
We are active in our community.
We are patriots.
Serving all of Southeast Missouri, and we are here for you.
We are young.
NextEra Energy Resources is the world's largest generator of renewable energy from the wind and sun, and a world leader in energy storage. Since 2016, NextEra Energy Resources has invested more than $339 million in Missouri to fuel local economic growth. Today, our company owns and operates one wind energy facility in the state and is looking to invest even more in the Show Me State. We are committed to being a trusted community partner and look forward to providing affordable, clean, renewable energy for generations of Missourians to come.
Sandy Small Engine in Malden, Missouri is the best local dealer for all your outdoor equipment needs. From mowers to repairs, we've got you covered. Call now or stop in today.
First State Bank and Trust wants to thank the Dexter community for 20 years in business. We're there for you for your first paycheck, buying a home, opening a small business, starting a family, or planning to retire, and everything in between. We're the local bank you know and trust for all of your financial needs. Visit fsbtrust.com or stop by our Dexter branch to explore all your financial options.
We're right here at King Jerry Lawler's Hall of Fame Bar and Grill on world famous Beale Street, and as you can see, oh my gosh, we have the best barbecue ribs in Memphis. Oh my gosh, the gumbo is out of this world, but you gotta try the King's Triple Decker Slam Burger. You'll love it.
Mathis Funeral Home of Dexter and Bernie strives to provide their community with the accommodations and services needed to relieve your family during times of loss. For more information, give them a call and see how Mathis Funeral Home can help meet your expectations in celebrating your loved ones.
Fast break, cold beer, pork steak. Fast break, the best chicken in the whole state. Fast break, whoop doggies, I think I need a fast break. All right.
Fast Break in Bernie, Missouri. Fresh food, lottery, gas, and more.
Fast break.
Growing cotton in the Mid-South is hard work. As a farmer, you make tough decisions every day. Choosing a cotton variety shouldn't be one of them. Next-gen brand varieties from Americot are bred specifically for cotton growers like you. We're 100% independent and farmer-owned. Plant cotton that works as hard as you do. Americot. All we do is cotton, all the time.
At SEMO Health Network, we strive to provide caring and affordable health care while making our patients feel welcome in our warm and friendly atmosphere. With locations throughout Southeast Missouri, we provide medical, dental, OB, and behavioral health services to anyone and everyone that may need it. Visit SEMO Health Network for your wellness exams, COVID and flu vaccinations, lab services, dental exams, counseling, and more. For more information, visit our website and let SEMO Health Network take care of you.
Do you need personalized merchandise? Trying to celebrate the season of that big state run? Then Juju Promotions in New Madrid has you covered. Whether it's heat presses, screen printing, or embroidery, we always have an option that will leave you satisfied and looking your best. With seasonal styles and plenty of accessories, there's something here for everyone. So come in and shop around. You'll be welcome with a smile and leave more fashionable than ever. Call us at 573-748-4040 or visit us in New Madrid. At Focus Bank, we understand your community because it's our community too. With branches across Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas, Focus Bank offers services such as fraud protection, really free checking, and mobile banking that lets you bank simply and securely, anytime, anywhere. Stop by any of our branches or visit us online to open an account today. Plus, you'll receive an awesome free gift just from opening your really free checking account. And when you refer someone who opens an account, you'll both receive a gift. Focus Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Allen Christian GMC, your local GMC experts. Explore our wide selection of new and used vehicles. Visit us at 724 Business 60 in Dexter or at allenchristian.com to find your perfect vehicle. Allen Christian, let's get you rolling.
Just remember, if Autry Moreland is not on the back of your vehicle, you paid too much.
When we look, we listen. When we evaluate, we understand. We get you to the right number without treating you like one. At Southeast Primary Care, we know your relationship with your doctor is one of the keys to get you better and keep you well. Our network of providers connects you to the brightest minds and latest technologies. It's a healthy relationship. Southeast Primary Care, always by your side.
Good evening and welcome to Day 3 of the 2023 Bernie Invitational Tournament, brought to you exclusively on Aycorp Sports. Tonight we have the tournament semifinal matchups. The first game will pit the top-seeded Puxico Indians facing off against the number 4-seeded Twin Rivers Royals. Our second game features a battle of two Tigers, the 2-seeded Neelyville Tigers versus the number 3-seeded Risco Tigers. Along with my broadcast partner Corey Sisk, I'm Jim Riker, ready to bring you all the semifinal action tonight from Bernie. Good evening, Corey.
Good evening, Jim. This should be an exciting night. Both games are expected to be competitive. Looking at our first game, the Puxico Indians looked very impressive and deep in handling the Holcomb Hornets in impressive fashion on Monday afternoon. They made a great argument for having been seeded first in this tournament. Twin Rivers, on the other hand, had a dogfight with the Campbell Camels, exactly as you would hope the 4 versus 5 seed would go.
Absolutely. That first game, the Indians, Holcomb stayed with Puxico through about the first quarter and a half or so. As a matter of fact, Holcomb had a lead, I think, at the end of the first quarter, but then Puxico in that third quarter just put the pedal to the metal. They got up and down the floor and played great defense, and that opened up. It was a 68-29 win, lots of defensive pressure, played 10 kids, and that's how Coach Fernetti's going to do it. He's going to play a lot of kids, I think,
Yeah, and going through here, looking at some of the lead scores for Puxico, Landon Burchard, he had 15 points. He was the leading scorer. He was followed by Skylar Zimmerman with 12 points. Jaden Mitchell rounding out the double figure with scoring with 10. Let's talk about Twin Rivers a little bit. They're coached by Seth McBroom.
Right.
They won Monday night in double overtime. That was a great game. I watched that one from home.
It was.
78-72 over Campbell. They were led in scoring by junior Jake Hester with 22, followed by Carter Williams, 15, and Luke Hester with 14.
Yeah, and I think, Twin Rivers, probably Coach McBroom learned a lot about his team in that ballgame, because those kids, they played in that, especially in the overtime periods, with ice in their veins. I know at one time, 6 trips, 3 trips each way up and down the floor, the teams hit 3-pointers, I remember Brett Robards in particular knocked one down that they had to have at a certain time. And so I think Coach McBroom really learned a lot about his kids. Now, how they handle Puxico's pressure tonight, because Campbell did not pressure as much, that's going to be a real key to the ballgame, I think.
Yeah, if Puxico puts the pressure on like they did their first game against Holcomb, Twin Rivers may have a hard time getting those threes off or even those key shots down low.
Skylar Zimmerman was the leading, one of the leading scorers here tonight. He'll have a little more of a challenge tonight with Zach Joyner inside. Holcomb didn't have anybody with a lot of size, but Joyner at 6'5", and then Luke Hester at 6'3", and physical will match up pretty well with Thomas Birch and Skylar Zimmerman, I think.
Yeah, I believe so too.
The Burchard kid, Landon Burchard, led the scoring. He's only a sophomore from his point guard spot, and he really does a nice job of seeing the floor, shoots the three very well. Just does a lot of really good things for that Puxico team. Doesn't start for him, but comes off the bench. And that was one of the things we noticed the other night, too, Corey, was that Coach Fernetti, he subs in 5 out a lot of times. He really does have 10 kids that he feels like are interchangeable.
Yeah, and anytime you have, anytime you have players that you can sub in and out and produce just as many numbers or as good as numbers as you have as your starters, you're in a good spot.
And correspondingly for Coach McBroom the other night, he had 8 of his 10 kids score. So, that has to be a good feeling that you do have kids who can put it up and score. Because sometimes teams only have, 3, maybe 4 scorers. But if you got 8 kids who can score, that's a big difference in a ball game for sure.
Absolutely.
Our second game tonight is Risco and Neelyville. Both teams that sort of struggled a little bit offensively, and we couldn't determine the other night if it was offensive struggles or just really good defense. Neelyville likes to play fast, and they were slowed down by Bernie the other night really severely with their defense. So it'll be interesting in that game to see if they try to get up and down the floor, and what Risco wants to do that same way. So we should have two really good games. Just a reminder, we have these two tonight, and then tomorrow night we'll have 4 games for you starting at 4 o'clock. At 4 we will have Holcomb and Bloomfield in the 7th place game. At 5:30 we will have Bernie and Campbell in the 5th place game. At 7 o'clock we'll have the loser of this game versus the loser of Neelyville and Risco. And then at 8:30 we'll have the championship of the tournament, which will be the winner of this game and the winner of the second game between Neelyville and Risco. Only one upset so far in the entire tournament, and that was the fact that, well, that's not true. We had one last night. I guess Bernie beat Bloomfield last night, and that was a 6 beating a 7. And that has been the only upset of the tournament. So seedings, it's amazing to me with seedings, Corey. Early in the season like this, you don't know what teams have got, but these coaches typically get it right. You know, it's amazing.
Yeah, there's a lot of work that we don't see that goes into those seedings. Those athletic directors, the coaches in the area. I mean, they put a lot of work into determining who's going to get what seed, and 98% of the time, Jim, they are spot on. Whoever's number 1 normally comes out of the top of the tournament.
Yeah, you're exactly right. So this one really should be a good one tonight. We will have the Twin Rivers will be in their blue uniforms trimmed in white, and Puxico in their home whites with orange on. We're going to take a break here, and then we will be back with some starting lineups and some play-by-play. We'll take a break here as they get set to do the national anthem, etc., and we'll be back. You're watching the Bernie Invitational exclusively on Aycorp Sports.
Growing cotton in the Mid-South is hard work. As a farmer, you make tough decisions every day. Choosing a cotton variety shouldn't be one of them. Next-gen brand varieties from Americot are bred specifically for cotton growers like you. We're 100% independent and farmer-owned. Plant cotton that works as hard as you do. Americot. All we do is cotton, all the time.
pork steak. Fast break. The best chicken in the whole state. Fast break. Whoop, doggies, I think I need a fast break. All right.
Fast Break in Bernie, Missouri. Fresh food, lottery, gas, and more.
Fast break.
We are back at Bernie High School. Bernie Invitational semifinals tonight. Number 1 seed Puxico Indians to take on the number 4 seed Twin Rivers Royals in this first game. And we will have starting lineups that will go like this. First for Twin Rivers, they will start number 2, a 6-foot senior Carter Williams, a 6-foot junior Jake Hester, number 4, a 5'9 junior, number 12, Brett Robards, a 6'3 junior, number 24, Luke Hester, and a 6'5 senior, number 30, Zach Joyner. And on the other side of the fence, we have the Puxico Indians, the number 1 seed. And they will go like this. Number 10, Jaden Mitchell, a 5'10 senior. Number 12, Jed Hancock, a 5'10 sophomore. Number 25, Kason Long, a 6'1 junior. Number 34, Thomas Birch, a 6'3 senior. And number 35, Skylar Zimmerman, a 6'4 junior. And Corey, our officials for tonight?
We got Denver Stuckey, Jordan Penn, and Lloyd Rice. So we've got a pretty good officiate crew tonight with some experience out there.
Yeah. Remind me not to text Lloyd asking for a rule interpretation here on something he did. That probably wouldn't work out so good. But we do have this is an experienced, good crew here, so we should have a good one for both games tonight. It will be Zimmerman and Joyner to jump center as we start this first semifinal clash. Taken away by Long of Puxico. Gives it up top to Mitchell in the corner. Back out to Birch. Twin River starts out in the zone. Inside to Birch, tied up there nicely. Good job of defense by Jake Hester. Ball will go to Twin Rivers on the alternate possession rule.
Yeah, it was really nice defense there by Twin Rivers.
Puxico full court pressure. They do get it into Carter Williams. Twin Rivers going to have to handle this press. And Kason Long ties it up, and it'll go right back to Puxico.
And that was that press we were trying to talk about in pregame. You know, Puxico came out, pressed them right back, forced a turnover, or forced a jump ball rather, and ends up getting the ball back on a jump ball.
In the corner, looks inside, nothing back up to Birch and to Long. He'll set some offense up as he kicks it off to Mitchell. Hancock in the corner. Birch for 3, off the mark, no good. Long rebound, run down by Robards. Scott in the backcourt, gets it across the timeline, crossover dribble. Gets it inside to Luke Hester. Jump shot up, off the mark, no good. Nice strong rebound by Skylar Zimmer.
Very, very well played defensive ball game so far from both teams.
In the corner to Long. Gets it back. Trying to force it inside, nothing there. Good interior defense, and they do get it to Zimmerman. 15-foot jumper up and good. Skylar Zimmerman for 2 from the free throw line, and it's 2-0 Puxico.
Nice ball movement to feed it inside to Skylar Zimmerman.
Luke Hester gets it across to Jake. To Carter Williams up top. Puxico in a man-to-man defense. Good backdoor cut. Jake Hester inside, gets it blocked by Zimmerman. It's loose on the floor. Puxico comes away with it. And that's Mitchell quickly up the floor with it. Left side, Hancock drives baseline, cut off there nicely, tied up, and we're going to have a jump ball. That's between Jake Hester and Jed Hancock, and it'll be tie up and go back to Twin Rivers.
Both teams playing exceptionally well right now on defense. They're playing very physical.
Yeah, good physical brand so far. Robards with it to Jake Hester, gets it across to Luke Hester. Luke's going to be fouled by Kason Long as he got a little too much hand contact there. It'll be the first team foul on the Indians.
You know, and as physical as this ball game's been at this point, Jim, I'm surprised that's our first team foul.
Yeah, they've done a pretty good job of keeping it bodies and no hands, and that'll make a big difference, I think. Hester guarded out front by Birch. Good backdoor cut to Carter Williams. Spin move inside, jump shot no good. Turn around, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2 shots. Good ball movement right now by Twin Rivers cutting against that man-to-man defense.
Yeah, Twin Rivers is definitely playing good offense. They're making great cuts down low.
That foul went on Mitchell, his first, team foul number 2 for the Indians. Carter Williams at the free throw line. Shot is good. He had 15 on 5 of 11 from the 3-point line the other night against the Campbells. He puts Twin Rivers on the board. Second one up and nothing but net, so we're tied at 2. Mitchell brings it up for the Indians. Switch to a Long three up and goes in. Jet Hancock with three from the left side, and it's 5-2 Puxico.
No one from Twin Rivers got out there and put a hand in his face. He was wide open.
Bad pass, stolen, taken away, and then a steal by Robards right back. He's going to go up for the basket. He goes up and no good, but a nice foul tip by Zach Joyner, the big man. He gets fouled and go to the line to shoot one.
Nice rebound, nice tip in, and he drew the foul.
You just don't see big guys run the floor always like that. Really nice job. That foul went on Hancock.
He kept up with the play for sure and seen it through.
Bircher checks in for Puxico, replacing Long. Joyner's free throw, rims out, no good. Rebound taken down by Birch. Mitchell with it up top. Zimmerman for two, no good. Rebound. Birch quickly in there, but stepped out of bounds. They'll go back to Twin Rivers. They trail 5-4. Hester looks to get it in, does finally, but it goes right through the hands. Well-defensed hands. We're going to have a little discussion as whether Puxico touched it or not. Nope, did not, and it'll go to Puxico. Twin Rivers, Corey's got to find a way to handle that inbounds pass. Right now, they're really struggling with that.
Yeah, they're struggling with it. I think they'll find their rhythm once they keep going on. I think it's just because Puxico's putting so much pressure on them. They're having a hard time getting it through, but then they just draw a offensive charge there.
They did on Zimmerman, his first team foul number 4 already on Puxico. So Twin Rivers shoots free throws. Once you get to 5, you shoot 2 free throws in a quarter, and he'll shoot the next. They'll shoot free throws the rest of the quarter. Trevor Fortner checked in for the Indians. Knocked out of bounds there by Mitchell. 5-4, 5:13 to go here in the first quarter of this first semifinal here at the Bernie Invitational. Jake Hexter tries to get it in and does finally in the backcourt to Carter Williams. He's picked up there by Landon Bircher. And Bircher with the block, and that's going to send Williams to the line. So with 5 minutes left in the first quarter, Corey, Twin Rivers shoots free throws the rest of the quarter.
Yeah, they got in foul trouble early on. I mean, it's just so physical game. I mean, it's kind of expected, but they've gotten foul trouble fairly early on, and Twin Rivers has not been shooting bad from the line. Of course, I think they've only shot 3, but I think they're 3 for 3 for the line.
Williams' free throw up and good. He's got 3 off from the line. He'll have a second. We're tied at 5. Second free throw, also good. Nice touch by Carter Williams, and a 6-5 Twin Rivers. Screen set there. Mitchell gets it, kicks it in the corner to Fortner. He'll take the 3. Good! The big guy, 6'3", senior Trevor Fortner with 3, and it's 8-6 for the Indians.
Very nice shot by Trevor Fortner.
Jake Hester ran to a bad spot there. And then Robards comes away with it, though. Tries to kick it inside. It's on the floor. It'll be tied up. We'll have a jump ball. Just can't throw that pass at the big man's feet like that, Corey.
No, that's gonna be your result every time on that one.
On the jump ball, it'll go back to Twin Rivers. It's Puxico, excuse me. It's 8-6. Puxico with the lead and the basketball. Jaden Mitchell will bring it up. The senior will run the offense here and bring it up. Hancock, a little jumper, 15-footer. Boy, tough shot by Jet Hancock, but he knocks it down, and it's 10-6 Puxico.
Yeah, very tough shot, but he made it look so easy.
Carter Williams tries to get it across, still got it in the backcourt. Now Jake Hester gets it across. Good double team there. Luke Carter drives inside, goes up, hits the bottom of the backboard, no good. Rebound then, and I'm going to have a foul on Twin Rivers. We'll go on Luke Carter, his first, team foul number 1. Carter just got a little too deep under there, Corey, and hit the bottom of that backboard and created an issue for himself. Logan Robeson checks in for the Indians. And I believe that is Hecklenberg checks in for Twin Rivers, the freshman. Up top, Birch for 3, no good. They all have the green light. There's no question about that.
No, they're not afraid to take the shot.
Exactly right. Jake Hester down the floor, and we're going to have a blocking foul on Mason Parsley, who's in the ball game. His first, and that will send Jake Hester, who had 22 the other night, to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, they They were kind of back and forth on each other all the way down the court there, and it's always the last one that does something is the one that always gets caught.
Right.
So.
Now, Coach Frenetti's saying, hey, there was an arm thrown, and there may have been a little bit, but you're right. It's the last guy who gets called always. In the ball game for Twin Rivers, Zach Hendricks comes in, as does Sean Vaughn. And I think Coach McBroom knows he's got to substitute some to try to keep up with because of the pace of the game.
Yeah, you know, and one thing that really stands out to me when I'm looking at these rosters is Puxico's got 16 kids on the roster. You know, they played 10 kids the other night, all probably the equal same amount of time. And Twin Rivers really struggles with the depth chart on their roster there. We're only coming in with 10 players.
Puxico with the basketball. Parsley down the sideline. That's going to be a foul on Zach Hendricks. That'll be his first, team foul number 2. Puxico to inbounds. Quick jumper up and off the mark, no good. Long rebound taken down by Luke Hester. But he turns it over to Parsley, left side. That's Hancock for 3, no good. Long rebound run down by Robeson. Gets it inside, now kicks it back out. Hancock once again, 15-foot fall away, no good. Rebound this time by Luke Hester.
You know, Jim, they're 2 for 6 so far from the three-point line. So at this point, I think their focus needs to be trying to get that thing closer or down inside and try to make those 2-point shots.
Good defense by Puxico once again. Off to Carter Williams. He goes up, gets it blocked. Gets it blocked by Fortner. And it'll belong to Twin Rivers.
Yeah, I think they're calling a foul on that.
You're right. They did. It's on Fortner, his first team foul. Number 6, I believe, or 7. But it'll send Carter Williams to the line again. This will send Zach Hendricks to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Up and good.
You know, it kind of looked like a nice clean block from here, but, you know, like I said, everything looks different when you're right up on it.
Exactly right.
We thought it was a block. We was calling it a block, but the officials was calling it a foul.
Second one rims out, no good. Long with the rebound, kicks it off to Robeson. 10-9, Puxico with the lead. Long 3 up off the mark, no good. Rebound, Fortner kicks it back out to Long. Cross court to Parsley. In the corner to Long. He thought about the 3, doesn't take it. Kicks it back out to Landon Robeson. 2-3 zone still for Twin Rivers. Jump shot, Fortner up and good. Trevor Fortner with 5, and it's 12-9. Puxico with the lead.
Nice turnaround jumper by Trevor Fortner.
Ball's loose, still loose, and we're going to have a foul on the floor, and that's going to go on Zimmerman. Puxico will shoot 2, and that's the second one on Skylar Zimmerman. So foul starting to add up. So far it's only been 1 on everybody, but that's the second one now on Zimmerman, and that they don't really want him out of the ballgame very long if they can help it.
Yeah, Puxico's starting to, which they were in trouble kind of early on with the fouls at 5, but they're really starting to rack them up now.
Jake Hester at the line to shoot 2. He's got 2 points tonight. Free throw up and rims out, no good. Birch checks in, Zimmerman checks out for the Indians. Second one for Hester. Up and this time is good. 12-10. Robards checks in. Hester will check out and take a little breather. Robeson with it. Right side to Long. Fortner goes cross court. Partially left-handed 3. No good. Rebound taken down. Loose. Out of bounds off of Puxico, I believe, will belong to Twin Rivers. Mitchell checks back in for Puxico. And into the ball game, Jarrett Powell, a 6-foot junior for Puxico as well. Robards gets it across the timeline to Luke Hester. Hecklenberg for 3. Good. The freshman knocks down a 3, and it's 13-12 Twin Rivers.
Nice shot. Twin Rivers, that's their first 3-pointer of the ball game.
Birch drives baseline, then kicks it across to Parsley, out to Long. Long drives into the lane, 15-foot jumper, up off the mark, no good. Rebound taken down, Hecklenberg. Freshman's making his presence felt here. Tries to go baseline, does. 12-foot, nice head fake, up off the mark, no good, but good rebound in there by Shane Vaughn, just couldn't grab a hold of it. It'll go back to Puxico. Nice move there, though, by the freshman.
I like the move. The freshman made some pretty good moves there. Nice ball handling.
Mitchell brings it up for Puxico, kicks it right side, then out to Fortner. Around the perimeter of the defense. 3 ball up and good. That is Jarrett Powell, just somebody else off the bench who can score for Puxico. 15-13. Bad pass stolen by Powell. He goes in for the layup, up and switches to his left hand, no good, but Long with the offensive board, kicks it out. Birch for 3, it's Long, no good, tipped. Fortner will run it down for Puxico. Mitchell in the lane, kicks it back out to Fortner, top of the circle, 3, off the mark, no good. Rebound loose, finally taken down by Zach Joyner. Puxico winning on their boards right now. Slip, Hecklenberg, Birch tries to draw contact. No call there, out of bounds, and it'll belong to Twin Rivers.
Looked like he had a lot of contact from where we were at, down low there.
Yeah, I would agree with that. It seemed like there was a bunch of contact there. And then he got sort of too far underneath the basket and didn't have any place to go with it, so. .1 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Ahead, in the lane, shot up off the glass, and no good, rebounded by Powell. And then we're going to have a foul on Robards. First foul on Robards, third team foul. 7 seconds to go here in the quarter. Kick left side. Fortner top of the circle. Somebody's got to get a shot off quickly. They do get it off in time, but it's no good. So we're going to be at the end of one in what's been a very entertaining first quarter. It is Puxico 15, Twin Rivers 13. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on the Aycorp Sports Network.
What First State Community Bank means to me is, it says it in its name, community.
We're family, we care about one another, whether it's in our SEMO markets or we can reach out to someone in Farmington, Columbia. They're always there to assist.
We are very customer focused. Our employees do a great job with listening to the customers.
The tellers know 100% of all customers by their name.
If you want to feel at home, then walk into the doors of First State Community Bank.
We are back at Bernie High School, first semifinal of the evening here, and it's been a good one in the first quarter. Puxico 15-13 over Twin Rivers. Corey, Puxico has really rebounded very well. They just they haven't shot it real great. 6 of 20.
6 of 20. They're not shooting great from the field. They're shooting 3-pointers. They've shot 12, and they've only been successful on 3. With the fouls and the unsuccessful 3-pointers, that's really what kept Twin Rivers in the ball game that first quarter. I think if Puxico will focus more on trying to get that ball inside to some of their bigger guys, let them make layups. Let's go for the 2s and not so much the 3s. And I think we're going to have a larger margin of a victory here.
So Puxico comes out in a little extended 2-3 zone. Jake Hester breaks it down but loses control, then gets it back. Kicks it inside to Luke Hester. Bounces off a number of hands out of bounds. Will belong to Twin Rivers still. Puxico Twin Rivers trying to go back door there, sort of. Look to get it in bounds. And then goes up top to Luke Hester. Bircher takes it away. He goes down the floor, going to pull up and set up some offense here to Long in the corner. He drives baseline. He's cut off there by Jake Hester, but they're going to call a foul, and it'll be the first team foul on Twin Rivers in the second quarter, the first on Jake Hester. And that was the one thing, Corey, in that first quarter. Twin Rivers got in a lot of foul trouble right off the bat, and Puxico, and that got to the line. Twin Rivers to the line then.
Yeah, that first quarter, Twin Rivers was 8 for 11 at the free throw line. So
8 of 13 of their points came from the free throw line. Burchard for 3, long, no good. Rebound taken down by Robards. He's up quickly for Twin Rivers. Crossover dribble, he's cut off there nicely. Hester with it to Carter Williams. Williams a long 3, good. Carter Williams, he's got 7 now, I believe. And it is a 16-15 Twin Rivers lead.
Yeah, he's got 7, and he's 2 for 2 from the three-point line.
Burchard for 3, off the mark, no good. Long rebound, run down by Robards, and then he's tied up there by Burchard. Going to have a foul, I believe, on Burchard. Landon Burchard will pick up a foul there. And that'll be the first team foul of the second quarter. Just a reminder, folks, each team gets 5 team fouls now in a quarter before we shoot free throws. That resets at the end of each quarter.
Yeah, that's Burchard's second personal foul.
Tough catch, but that's going to be a foul, I think, that's going to go on Jet Hancock, I believe. So Burchard has 2. Now Hancock has 2, and we know that Zimmerman already has 2 for the Indians.
So three really key players for Puxico getting in foul trouble early on in the ballgame.
Birch checks in for the Indians for Fortner. Robards with it. Nobody in the middle of the floor right now there, and Luke Hester flashes to the middle, and then they get the ball down to him. He stops, kicks it across to Williams. Jake Hester for 3, good! Jake Hester with 3, and it's 19-15. Mitchell out front, kicks it right side. Hancock for 3, no good. Rebound by Joyner. It tied up there, and we're going to have a jump ball, and it will belong to Puxico. Good job inside there by Mitchell at getting down low and tying up the big guy Joyner.
Yeah, Mitchell went up for the 3, is unsuccessful, came down low, stayed with the ball. He couldn't get the rebound, so he just tied it up, way to get the ball back.
Pass, and Birch runs it down. Carter Williams takes a spill, gets back up. Inside, shot, nice reverse layup by Jaden Mitchell. 19-17. Skip pass, knocked out of bounds by Kason Long. And Corey, Twin Rivers, nobody in the middle of the floor there against that press, and they're having to make these long, tough passes. That's a problem for them.
Yeah, Puxico's doing a great job of putting the pressure on.
Actually, they're going to say it was off of Twin Rivers or go back to Puxico. Good job of the officials there by conferring and determining who really should have the basketball. Right corner to Jarrett Powell. Long 3, Birch up and good. Boy, nothing but net for Thomas Birch. That's 2019 Puxico.
Yeah, it was a nice shot selection by Birch.
Robards gets it across to Hester through his hands, and then taken away by Puxico. Long quickly down, gives it off to Powell. They did have somebody in the middle of the floor that time, though. That was a plus for Twin Rivers. Mitchell up top, drives in, kicks it out left side, long 3 once again, good. That's Jarrett Powell. He's got 2 threes. Coach Seth McBroom doesn't like what he sees. He's going to take a timeout. It is 23 for Puxico, 19 for Twin Rivers. It's a 30-second timeout, I believe, so they're going to have a little discussion. We'll keep it right here. And you mentioned in the as we were coming out of the break there, Corey, about the three-point shooting in Puxico. Well, they started to heat it up a little bit.
They've heated up. You know, they're 5 for 18 from the three-point line. You know, coming into the quarter, I think they were 3 for 15,
something
maybe
like that, right?
And I said they're focused more on getting it down low, getting it to your big guys, letting them do the 2 points. Don't focus so much on the 3 points, but you know they're getting warmed up on the 3-point line now, and they've got themselves back in the lead.
The other thing that I see from Twin Rivers, who are looking at it so far, Luke Hester has not scored, and they've really got to get some points out of their 6'3" junior.
Yeah, you know, Luke's having I'm not going to say he's having an off night. I just don't think he's warmed up enough yet. But Puxico's definitely slowed him down some tonight and has not allowed him to give up any points.
Yeah, he's not had a lot of good looks so far. I would agree with you there. Jake Hester gets it in to Luke. Hester in the backcourt still. Got to get it across the timeline. They do to Joyner. Then to Robards. It opens up for him, and he takes it to the basket, but no good. Rebound by Birch, and then Robards, a little frustration there, is going to pick up a foul.
You know, Jim, coming down low like that, he's wide open for that layup. I don't know what went wrong there, but he's got to finish that shot.
Yep, got to finish the win. Second foul on Robards, and that will bring Heckenberg back in the ballgame for Twin Rivers. Puxico leads 23-19 here, 4:40 to go in the first half. Nice pass to Long, then kicks across. Another three for Puxico. Up off the mark, no good. Luke Hester with the rebound. He'll bring it up across the timeline. He's picked up there by Thomas Birch. And gives it to Heckenberg. Puxico back to a man-to-man. Heckenberg for three. Moved well off the screen and no good. Rebound Thomas Birch of the Indians.
That's the first time tonight that Twin Rivers has been off the mark on a three-point line.
Long three. Jarrett Powell is on fire, folks. That's his third three already of the night, and it's 26-19 Twin River or Puxico.
They've definitely found their rhythm on that three-point line, Jim.
Williams gets across the timeline, now gets it off to Luke Hester. Kicks it back out to Carter Williams. Hester puts in the floor spin move and then throws it into the Puxico cheerleaders. A turnover on the Royals. Logan Robinson checks in for Puxico, and Zach Hendricks checks in for Twin Rivers.
I'm not sure if there's a little miscommunication on that pass or not, but regardless, I think he's got to slow down and make a better look before he gets rid of the ball.
He had a lot of steam on it, didn't he?
He had a lot of steam on it.
Powell's feeling it. This one he misses, though. Rebound taken down by Jake Hester. And then a foul on Kason Long. Second foul on Long. So that will bring Trevor Fortner back in the ball game. Third team foul on Puxico with 3:36 to go here in the quarter.
Yeah, you've now got about four players for Puxico that's, two fouls, foul trouble, but it's the second half, and they've got first half, and they've got two fouls. So
Williams drives down the lane, gets it knocked away. Logan Robeson comes away with it, ahead to Parsley. Nice pass to Birch. He gets it taken away, and it's going to be a nothing call there. Good call by the official as the ball was knocked out of his hands, and the ball will go back to Twin Rivers.
I like the pass plays. They moved the ball real well, got it down low. They just couldn't come up with the finish.
So Puxico has pulled the press off with the foul issues they've had. Heckenberg up front, guarded by Robeson. Kicks it off to Jake Hester. To Carter Williams. He's had a nice night so far for the Royals. Little jump shot up off the mark, no good. Good put back, though, that time by Zach Hendricks. Nobody blocked him out, and he got the put back, 26-21.
Great job by Hendricks. Stay with the ball. Stay with the rebound. Go back up for the put up.
Right corner to Birch. He'll take the three. Good. Thomas Birch with another three, and it's 29-21.
Jim, Puxico is definitely not shy of the three-point line.
No, they are not. 22 threes already tonight, right?
22 threes, 7 successful. Most has been here in the second quarter.
And that's going to be a foul. Good call by the official. It was a grab there as Carter Williams went to grab that basketball. They go out to the sideline. That foul was on, as it goes up on the board here, that's the second foul on Mason Parsley. So 5 now with 2 fouls for Puxico. They look to get it in, and they do get it in to Hendricks. Puts it on the floor, kicks it back out to Hester. Jake Hester spin move to Hendricks once again. Heckenberg, nice head fake. He goes up against Fortner, and good. He goes up against the big guy and gets the basket.
I like his drive. He didn't stop, went up, made it around everybody, drove in, went up, came up with 2 points.
Good ball movement by Puxico to get Birch open for 3 again. Great ball movement by the Indians. And we're going to have a timeout here, I believe called by Coach Fernetti to take a little break with 1:56 to go here in the first half. 32-23 Puxico, and they have really come and started shooting that three-point ball very well.
Yeah, they have found their mark on it. They struggled a lot coming into the second quarter on those three-pointers, but they've really found it. They're now 8 for 23, and I believe that's probably their fifth one of the second quarter.
We've got Birch with 9 points, Powell with 9 points, and I think for both of those guys, it have been on three-point shots.
Three-pointers, yeah. And then we've got Twin Rivers shooting 3 for 4 from the three-point line. And Carter Williams, I believe, has 2 of those.
Yes, I think that is right. Puxico so far has not shot a free throw all night. But when you're shooting 23 three-pointers, you're not going to get fouled a whole lot.
No, they're not. Definitely not leaving them a whole lot of room for foul. Looks like Twin Rivers 8 for 11 from the free throw line.
Right.
So, and that was all in the first quarter. I don't believe they've had the opportunity to shoot free throws in the second quarter just yet.
I think Twin Rivers has got to think about, and I know they probably don't want to do this with the numbers differences, but they may have to think about going to a man-to-man to try to stop that three-pointer,
Yeah, they've got to get out there, get some hands up, get something. Puxico's really found that mark, and I think their lead's going to get further and further if they don't figure out how to stop it.
1-3-1 zone out of the timeout for Puxico. Jay Kester puts up a jumper, off the mark, no good. Joyner, though, nice rebound, loses it. Robeson comes away with it, and that'll be a foul on Zach Hendricks, I believe, and that'll be the third team foul on Twin Rivers.
Yeah, he just came over and went over his back just a little bit, drew in the foul.
Jaden Mitchell will bring it up for the Indians. Right side to Powell. He puts it on the floor, stops, gets it knocked away. Good hands there by Jay Kester and gets the steal. Off to Carter Williams. Sees a little gap, tries to cut through, nothing there to Hecklenberg. He drives inside, loses it, it's loose on the floor. Birch gets it, gets it away to Mitchell. Mitchell quickly down the floor.
Jim, that bad ball handling there kind of cost them, and it's getting to where it's been a little bit more of a common occurrence for Twin Rivers. They're getting down low there. They're getting careless with the ball handling.
Birch gets fouled. He got Hendricks, I think, on his back there and picks up the foul. And that'll be the fourth team foul with 57 seconds to go in the half, but 3 fouls there on Zach Hendricks. So he'll take a seat as we finish the half. Puxico with the basketball, 57.4 seconds to go. They lead by 9, 32-23. They get it back to Birch in the corner. He's open for a long three. Good. Boy, he's got that right side figured out, and it's 35-23.
Yeah, Twin Rivers going to have to get somebody out there, get a hand in his face or something. He's definitely draining them from that three-point line tonight.
Ahead to Carter. Inside to Vaughn. He kicks it out. Hecklenberg. Hester at the top of the circle. 33 seconds to go before the end of the half. Twin Rivers really needs a basket here to get a little momentum going. Inside drive. Good drive that time by Jay Kester to draw the foul, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. And there's the difference in the first and second half. This is the first time they've been to the free throw line, I believe, in the second half.
Yeah, and then we're just now at 5 fouls. 24.8 seconds left in the first half. That's Puxico's 15th foul, and they got the 5th one in about 5 minutes in, correction, 5 minutes left, about 3 minutes in to the first quarter. So that's been the difference maker in this quarter for sure.
Absolutely. First free throw up and good. That was the second foul, by the way, on Trevor Fortner. Second free throw rims out, no good. Rebound taken down by Thomas Birch. To Robeson. And Mitchell will set the offense up. Puxico may try to play for one shot here. We'll see. With 13 seconds to go in the half. Fortner. I think I'd like to get it in Birch's hands if I could, probably.
Yeah, he's wide open down in the corner.
Fortner for 3 from the corner. Off the mark, no good, and that's going to be the end of the half. It is going to be Puxico with a big second quarter, 35. Twin Rivers 24 in this first semifinal of the night here at Bernie High School. We're going to take a break, folks. We'll be back in about 7 or 8 minutes with the second half, the stats in the second half of this first semifinal. You're watching the Bernie Invitational Tournament exclusively on Aycorp Sports.
When we look, we listen. When we evaluate, we understand. We get you to the right number without treating you like one. At Southeast Primary Care, we know your relationship with your doctor is one of the keys to get you better and keep you well. Our network of providers connects you to the brightest minds and latest technologies. It's a healthy relationship. Southeast Primary Care, always by your side.
What First State Community Bank means to me is, it says it in its name, community.
We're family, we care about one another, whether it's in our SEMO markets or we can reach out to someone in Farmington, Columbia. They're always there to assist.
We are very customer focused. Our employees do a great job with listening to the customers.
The tellers know 100% of all customers by their name.
If you want to feel at home, then walk into the doors of First State Community Bank.
Southern Custom Meats in Dexter, Missouri is providing you with the best in custom butchering, fresh vegetables, and farm fresh eggs. Call now or visit us today and see the Southern Custom Meats difference for yourself.
Missouri State Senator Jason Bean, representing Butler, Carter, Dunklin, Mississippi, New Madrid, Oregon, Pemiscot, Ripley, Stoddard, and Wayne counties, would like to wish all the Southeast Missouri basketball programs in the 25th District a safe and successful season.
My name is Kevin Rossville. I'm a farmer from Prairie County, Arkansas. Been farming since 1991. Started farming with my father-in-law when I got married. We've been raising rice ever since. We've all been looking for something for a change for years. And I think this 263L is going to be the next and up-and-coming thing for us. It's really going to work well on a lot of different ground and a lot of different farms around here.
Dynagro 263L, available exclusively at Nutrient Ag Solutions.
At Young Real Estate, we're Southeast Missouri, just like you.
We are parents.
We are teachers.
We are grandparents.
We are active in our community.
We are patriots.
Serving all of Southeast Missouri, and we are here for you.
We are young.
NextEra Energy Resources is the world's largest generator of renewable energy from the wind and sun, and a world leader in energy storage. Since 2016, NextEra Energy Resources has invested more than $339 million in Missouri to fuel local economic growth. Today, our company owns and operates one wind energy facility in the state and is looking to invest even more in the Show Me State. We are committed to being a trusted community partner and look forward to providing affordable, clean, renewable energy for generations of Missourians to come.
Sandy Small Engine in Malden, Missouri is the best local dealer for all your outdoor equipment needs. From mowers to repairs, we've got you covered. Call now or stop in today.
First State Bank and Trust wants to thank the Dexter community for 20 years in business. We're there for you for your first paycheck, buying a home, opening a small business, starting a family, or planning to retire, and everything in between. We're the local bank you know and trust for all of your financial needs. Visit fsbtrust.com or stop by our Dexter branch to explore all your financial options.
We're right here at King Jerry Lawler's Hall of Fame Bar and Grill on world famous Beale Street, and as you can see, oh my gosh, we have the best barbecue ribs in Memphis. Oh my gosh, the gumbo is out of this world, but you gotta try the King's Triple Decker Slam Burger. You'll love it.
Mathis Funeral Home of Dexter and Bernie strives to provide their community with the accommodations and services needed to relieve your family during times of loss. For more information, give them a call and see how Mathis Funeral Home can help meet your expectations in celebrating your loved ones.
Fast break, cold beer, pork steak. Fast break, the best chicken in the whole state. Fast break, whoop doggies, I think I need a fast break. All right.
Fast Break in Bernie, Missouri. Fresh food, lottery, gas, and more.
Fast break.
Growing cotton in the Mid-South is hard work. As a farmer, you make tough decisions every day. Choosing a cotton variety shouldn't be one of them. Next-gen brand varieties from Americot are bred specifically for cotton growers like you. We're 100% independent and farmer-owned. Plant cotton that works as hard as you do. Americot. All we do is cotton, all the time.
We are back at Bernie High School, 35-24. Puxico with the lead here in this first semifinal over Twin Rivers. It was a good, it's been a good ball game so far, Corey, and the biggest thing, Puxico got hot on their three-pointers.
Yeah, Puxico really took off that second quarter in three-pointers. They're shooting an average, they're 9 for 26 from the three-point line. That's a lot of three-pointers in the first half of basketball. But 6 of those successful three-pointers came in the second half, or in the second quarter. Go over to the Twin Riverside. They're shooting much better from the three-point line. They've only shot 4. They've only took 4 attempts.
Right.
But they're 3 for 4. You go to the free throw. Puxico's yet been to the free throw line. No attempts and free throws for Twin Rivers. They're 9 for 13. So they're not shooting bad from the free throw line either. They're 6 for 17 for Twin Rivers from the field. Puxico 13 for 36. So the three-pointers is what kept Puxico in the lead because they're not shooting very well. They're 4 for 10, 2-point from the 2-point range. Twin Rivers 3 for 13 from the 2-point range. Rebounds, Puxico's leading in rebounds, 18 to 14. Fouls is Twin Rivers has got 6, Puxico's with 10. So, and Puxico's got a couple, 4 players that's got two or more fouls. Right. Yeah, so, they're playing really physical. But like I said, the three-pointers is what really kept Puxico in this ball game.
Yeah, Carter Williams was 7, Jake Hester was 7. The big 2 for Joyner, 5 for Hecklenberg, 3 for Hendricks. The big thing I see there is Luke Hester's not been able to score yet in the first half for Twin Rivers.
Yeah, Puxico's definitely found a way to keep Luke Hester at bay. You go over to Twin Rivers side, looks like, the Puxico side, you got Jaden Mitchell with 2, Hancock with 5. Thomas Birch is their leading scorer. He's got 12, and 3 of those has came from the three-point. 4 of them, maybe.
I think that's
he's
right.
Got all
I think
4
he's got
of them
4
from the three-point range.
Yeah.
Skylar Zimmerman, he was one of the leading scorers the other night, but they've kind of held him down a little bit. He's only at 2.
Right.
But like I said, they've got about 4 players with 2 or more fouls. So they've really got to turn on the Jets and quit fouling, get themselves out of foul trouble.
Jarrett Powell had a big first half, too, for them shooting. I think he's got either 9 or 12. So we start the second half here. Twin Rivers with the basketball. Backdoor cut right through Carter Williams' hands and out of bounds. Good look, just didn't complete it, and it's a turnover on Twin Rivers to start the half. Burchard, Long, Zimmerman, Hancock, and Parsley to start the half for the Indians. They get it to Parsley in the corner. Little left-hander kicks it out to Long. Gets it right back. And Zimmerman will take the 3. Good. Skylar Zimmerman, you were just talking. He only had 2 points. There's now 5 for him, and it's 38-24.
Yeah, Puxico coming out. Looks like the second half, just like they did the first. They're favors of that three-point range.
I think one of the things this shows us as Jake Hester puts up a 3, no good. taken down is that Puxico's got a lot of different people who can score on a given night. Burchard for three, good. Landon Burchard for three, and we've got a timeout immediately by Twin Rivers as 6-0 run to start the second half here. And, Burchard's a good example. He had a big night the other night. He had 15. I think that may be his first points of the night right there.
Yeah, he's 3 points. That three-pointer was his first buckets of the night.
So all of a sudden, Puxico doing exactly what they want to do. Just a reminder, we've got a second game tonight. It'll be the Neelyville Tigers and the Risco Tigers in the other semifinal. They'll take on the winner of this game. The winner of that one will take on the winner of this one for the championship tomorrow night. And then tomorrow we've got 4 games starting at 4 p.m. With the 7th place game, we'll have games from 4 p.m. to an 8:30 start. So plenty of action for you. You'll want to join us tomorrow night for high school basketball here from Bernie. Robards with the basketball. Full court pressure still by the Indians. Ahead to Robards. Luke Hester up top. Jake Hester gives it off inside to Joyner, up off the glass and good. Zach Joyner with 2. That's his 4th of the night, and it's 41-26.
Nice ball movement by Twin Rivers.
Twin Rivers stays in their 2-3 zone. Well, no, I take that back. They've gone to a man, I think. Jump shot up and off the mark, no good. Rebound taken down by Jake Hester. He's down the floor with it. Spin move, kicks it off to Carter Williams. To Joyner at the top of the circle. Inside to Luke Hester. He goes up off the glass, no good. Rebound taken down by Kaysen Long. Good defense once again by the Indians. To Zimmerman, he steps back for 3, off the mark, no good. Jake Hester with the rebound.
Jim, I think on the timeout, Coach McBroom made an adjustment to man-to-man defense. It seems like they're getting out more at the three-point line for Puxico, especially after the 2 quick threes at the start of the quarter.
I think that's exactly right. Jake Hester called for a little hook there. That'll be his 2nd foul and the first team foul on Twin Rivers here in the second half. Landon Burchard with the basketball. He's guarded by Robards. Zimmerman off to Parsley. Baseline, Hancock gets around his man, goes up off the glass and no good, gets his own offensive board. It's knocked away. Burchard takes it. 18-foot jumper from the right side. Good. Landon Burchard for 2. 43-26.
I like the shot decision by Burchard. He kind of went in with the fake and then got him off his feet, came back to the side, and put up a nice little jumper.
Robards with it, kicks it off to Luke Hester. Spin move, going to have an offensive foul. That was Zimmerman who got position defensively, and it's a foul on Twin Rivers.
Skylar Zimmerman, man-to-man defense, followed him down low, planted his feet, and was able to draw in the offensive foul.
That's the second one on Luke Carter, second team foul. 17-point lead for Puxico, 43-26. To Long, and it's going to be a foul on Joyner, push off, good call by the official there. It'll be the third team foul. And Corey, this is what Puxico does to teams, I think. You hang with them that first quarter, and then their tenacity, their defense just wears you down.
Yeah, they've got, looks like so far tonight we've seen so many different players coming in with points. So they can, when your first 5 start wearing down, as soon as they start wearing down, you can sub in. I think he's got the luxury to do that with such a big roster. But yeah, they really played close, and then looks like put their foot on the gas pedal that second quarter, and they've not let up since.
Twin Rivers basketball. Luke Hester checks out, and Jake Hester checks in. Full court pressure still by Puxico. Do a good job of trapping there. Carter Williams gets it across the timeline, though. And then just a steal. Parsley picks his pocket. He goes, nice pass off to Burchard. Really nice, not being selfish there, and gives it up for the basket.
Very nice assist to Birch.
And a timeout by Coach McBroom once again. It is 45 for Puxico, 26 for Twin Rivers. We're going to take a quick 30-second break here and be back. You're watching high school basketball on the Aycorp Sports Network.
Do you need personalized merchandise? Trying to celebrate the season of that big state run? Then Juju Promotions in New Madrid has you covered. Whether it's heat presses, screen printing, or embroidery, we always have an option that will leave you satisfied and looking your best. With seasonal styles and plenty of accessories, there's something here for everyone. So come in and shop around. You'll be welcome with a smile and leave more fashionable than ever. Call us at 573-748-4040 or visit us in New Madrid.
Back at Bernie High School, and Corey, really in this last about 8 minutes of game time, from 4 minutes left in the first half till now 4 minutes gone in the third quarter, it's been all Puxico.
All Puxico, and if you're Coach Fernetti, you've got to be happy with the way they've come out and started this second half of basketball. They've really played impressive defense, got some shots off, made great passes, and Puxico's lead just keeps getting bigger by the minute, Jim.
Twin Rivers to inbounds. Still pressure defense by the Indians. They get it across the timeline to Joyner. And a bad pass taken down by Burchard. He's going to go in for the layup, up and good. 47-26.
Birch has played exceptionally well this third quarter.
Ahead to Jay Kester. And a walk. He took a step first. Luke Kester will check in to replace Zach Joyner here for Twin Rivers. Let's go with the ball. Twin Rivers back to his zone. Birch for three from the corner, off the mark, no good. Nice block out by Luke Kester there. Hecklenberg up ahead to Jay Kester. He thought about the three, and then he's going to be cut off there, and that's going to be a foul, I think, that will go on Thomas Birch. And it'll be his first, team foul number 1 for Puxico. Back door to Hecklenberg, and he'll be fouled on the. There's going to be 2 shots coming here. But Twin Rivers doesn't seem too excited about taking that 3-point shot, do they?
No, they're focused more on getting it down to some of their bigger guys. But the problem with that, Jim, as I've seen so far tonight, is that Puxico is just playing excellent defense down low.
That was the first foul, or the third foul on Burchard. Free throw up by Heckenberg, up and good. Misses the second. Off of Twin Rivers, and they'll go to Puxico. Trevor Fortner checks back in for the Indians, as does Logan Robeson. So 47-27, 20-point game right now, 3:37 to go here in the third quarter. Twin Rivers extends that defense a little bit down court now. Robeson with it to Mitchell, then to Long. Long inside, kicks it back out to Robeson. He thought about it, doesn't take it, kicks it back out there, reset a little offense. Fortner inside to Long, good hands there by Jay Kester, and then comes away with it. He's quickly up the floor. Does a good job of controlling it, even though he's harassed from behind, sort of.
Yeah, he's got great ball handling skills, that's for sure.
Inside to Luke Kester. Guarded by Fortner. He goes up off the glass and good. Nice step through. First points of the night for Luke Kester, but a nice step through and basket.
Yeah, he stayed with it, made a nice little move around Fortner there.
Birch kicks it out top. Hancock goes up for the basket and gets it blocked by Jay Kester out of bounds. Will stay with the Indians.
I think that's the second block for Jay Kester.
That may very well be right. Mitchell up top to Robeson. to Fortner. Little turnaround jumper, no good. But Birch right there to clean up, but misses the shot. Taken down by Shane Vaughn. 2 minutes to go in the quarter. 18-point Puxico lead. Jay Kester inside to Luke Kester. Luke, another spin move. He gets double teamed nicely inside, but this time he'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws as he's fouled as he tries to go up. You mentioned it earlier, Puxico's defense, they really collapse nicely on the big guys inside when they catch the basketball for Twin Rivers.
Yeah, Twin Rivers goes inside. Like I said, Puxico really playing that down low position on defense. Great. Sometimes a little too physical, as we just saw, but they're really, really playing down low very well.
That was the first foul on Robeson, third team foul on Puxico. Second free throw coming for Jay Kester, or for Luke Kester, excuse me. The second one is good, and it's 47-30. Double team, cross-court pass. Luke Kester there, but Robeson comes away with it. Mitchell drives down, kicks it out. Three-pointer for Hancock, off the mark, no good. Rebound by Luke Kester. He'll bring it up for Twin Rivers. Kick it in the corner to Heckenberg. He'll go up off the glass, and good. 47-32, so a 20-point lead has dropped down to 15 now with a minute and a half to go in the third. Double team there. To Fortner, nice back jump shot up, no good. Rebound, no. Up strong by Thomas Birch, up and good. The big 6'4" or 6'3" kid gets the basket. And we'll have a timeout called here by Puxico. As with a minute 14 to go in the quarter, they'll try to establish it's a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. But Puxico's just got so many different weapons.
Yeah, you've got, looking down through here, they've got 7 players with points that I can see so far. They've got 7 different players with points. And as I said, they got that depth chart. They've got huge depth chart on the roster, 16 players.
Right.
When you've got that many, and then as we saw in the first game, the first game of the tournament, Puxico was subbing in and out very liberally. So they were, you never saw the same 5 guys for a long period of time. There was new 5 coming in, and all of them had points. And anytime you can do that, you're a very good and dangerous team.
Yeah, Puxico's they're gonna have everybody stays healthy. They're gonna have a really good season, no question about it. Full court pressure still. Hester gets it up to Vaughn. Cross court, Heckenberg to Luke Hester. Tries to drive inside, tries to get the pass off, but it's taken away by Puxico. This is Hancock bringing it down to Birch. He steps back for the 3, up and off the mark, a little short, no good. Nice block out there by Jake Hester, and he'll be fouled by Jet Hancock. Be the 4th team foul on Puxico. Jarrett Powell checks back in, who had a big first half, the first action we see in the second half, I think. And Landon Bircher checks back in as well.
Landon Bircher came out with 2 quick threes.
Twin Rivers with the basketball. Hester hounded there, but gets it in the corner. Heckenberg, nice head fake, then goes up and no good. Shot no good inside by Zach Hendricks, and we're going to have a foul on Twin Rivers. That'll be their 4th foul. So still no free throws.
Jim, Twin Rivers really seems like they're struggling down low to get a shot off.
Yeah, Puxico has done a nice job on them inside of not being able to get any baskets inside. You're exactly right. Birch cross court to Burchard. He thought about it, doesn't take it. 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Loose on the floor, Heckenberg after it, and then off of Puxico out of bounds. Will belong to Twin Rivers. Good defense there by the freshman, Eli Heckenberg. So 18 seconds to go, 17-point game here in the third quarter. Cross to Vaughn, to Hendricks, then to Luke Hester. He goes up and blocked by Thomas Birch. And then off of Burchard, great play. Let's hope he's okay down there. He slipped. He's up and looks like he's all right. Just a dandy play by Burchard to knock it off of Twin Rivers.
Yeah, he made an excellent play, and said I'm sure he's going to be a little sore after that one. He fell really hard down there.
Yeah. Parsley was going to check in, and Burchard said, no, thank you. I think I'm good. So off to Powell in the corner to Birch. Back out to Powell. 1 second to go for the end of the quarter, and they won't get a shot off. So we are at the end of 3 quarters, and it is Puxico, the number 1 seed, 49. Twin Rivers, the number 4 seed, 32. We'll take a 30-second break. Be back with the 4th quarter of this semifinal here on the Aycorp Sports Network. We're back at Bernie High School to 49-32. Puxico with the lead over Twin Rivers. And the winner of this one will play tomorrow night at 8:30 against the winner of our second game tonight, the Neelyville Tigers, the Risco Tigers, which should be a good one. You'll want to hang around for that. As we mentioned, we've got 4 games tomorrow. And then next week, we've got the big SEMO Conference Tournament. We go from the small schools to the big schools next week, Corey, and it should be a good one as well.
Yeah, SEMO Conference, Jim. That's the best conference in the state of Missouri, and I'm excited to be able to call a few of those games.
Bad pass by Puxico to start the quarter, and we'll have a turnover and go back to Twin Rivers. Cason Long checks in, and Thomas Birch is going to check out for Puxico. Yeah, good teams next week with the big schools, and Sykeston and New Madrid, probably Cape Central, the favorites in there right now. Luke Kester, nice spin move up off the glass and good for the junior. 49-34.
Yeah, and then the week after that, Jim, we've got the Clarkton Holiday Tournament.
Right, which will be another one that we'll go back to some smaller schools there down at Clarkton, and what's turned into a really good holiday tournament. Malden, the number 1 seed in that, and a steal by Twin Rivers. Up off the glass and no good, just a little short there by Jay Kester. Taken down by Puxico. Bircher with a tough catch. Kicks it back out, then they get it to Zimmerman at the free throw line. Turnaround jumper and good. Skylar Zimmerman, turnaround jump shot. 51-34, Puxico. Jay Kester, tough catch there. Dribbles out of a double team, gets open, misses the shot though. Off to Cason Long, and then they kicks it off to Jaden Mitchell. Left side, Jarrett Powell, who had a big first half. Out of bounds, will belong still to Twin Rivers. Logan Robeson checks in for Puxico. Joyner and Williams check back in for the Royals. Long to trigger the inbounds for Puxico. Into Zimmerman. Joyner, good defense there by Joyner to keep his ground, but Long with the rebound. Off to Burchard. Kicks it across court to Robeson. Back to Burchard, skip pass. Then inside to Zimmerman again, up off glass, no good, and this time a rebound by Hendricks. 2 times straight there, Zach Joyner with some really nice interior defense for Twin Rivers.
Yeah, he's really playing great down low.
Heckenberg shot's no good. Go back to the Indians.
They've got Luke Hester on the board a little bit in the second half so far. He's coming in with 5. He started the half. He was kind of slow to start, didn't have any points, and he's kind of found his niche tonight and got 5.
Burchard, tough jump shot off the mark, no good. Rebound taken down. Carter loses it, then comes away with it. Double teamed in there. And we're going to have a foul called on Puxico. That's going to go on, I believe, Robeson. That'll be his second team foul, number 1 on the Indians. Twin Rivers with the basketball. Vaughn with it. Cross court to Williams. To Joyner. Vaughn puts it on the floor. Little runner up, no good. Rebound Puxico. Jarrett Powell with it. Steal by the Royals. Vaughn once again with the basket, kicks it out this time to Williams for three. Good. Carter Williams for three. He's got 10, and it's 51-37. Burchard against the pressure to Zimmerman at the free throw line. Right side to Powell. He thought about the three, doesn't take it, goes baseline. Hendricks with a shoulder there. That'll be a block, and it will be out of bounds to the Indians. Powell checks out. Birch checks in. Heckenberg checks out, and Robards checks back in for Twin Rivers. Everybody set. We'll get it into Birch. Nice catch in on the pass. So wide open three in the corner. Burchard, though, throws it a little long, and they'll go off of Twin Rivers and out of bounds.
We've not seen very many of those kind of shots by Burchard tonight. Normally, if he shoots it up, it's going in or it's really close. We don't see very many air balls from him tonight.
Birch with the catch into Zimmerman, and then we're going to have Robards on the reach around or Joyner on the push. Not sure which it was. It's going to be on Robards on the reach around, I believe. That'll be the second team foul, third one on Robards. Zimmerman fall away jumper off the mark, no good. Rebound by Carter Williams. Quickly down the floor with it for the Royals. Right side for Vaughn. Robards thought about the three, doesn't take it. Joyner puts it on the floor off the glass, and good. Zach Joyner to the basket. He's got 8 now. 51-39, back to a 12-point game. To Burke, to Zimmerman. Nice pass, nice feed, big man to big man. Goes out of bounds. Will go off of Twin Rivers and belong to the Indians still. Jake and Luke Hester both check back in.
You know, they've really not seemed to have much answer for Zach Joyner, 6'5" senior for Twin Rivers.
Yeah, he's been able to get to the basket a little bit for them. You're exactly right. Burchard thought about the three, doesn't take it. Air ball thrown up there by Thomas Birch from about 18 foot, and it's Luke Hester with it. Picks up his dribble and kicks it off to Jake Hester. Jake at the free throw line, cut off there nicely. Then a bad pass and out of bounds. And down 12 with under 4 minutes to go, you can't turn the ball over like that. You got to get shots off every possession.
Yeah, their last couple of possessions they've been kind of careless with it. They've got to be able to get that shot off.
To Burchard, missed Birch inside there. Then they get it to him this time. He goes up off the glass and good. Great look by Jaden Mitchell. Basket's good. Coach Fernetti takes a timeout here. They'll talk about how they want to defense this the rest of the way, I'm sure. And it's a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. 53-39. Twin Rivers led by Carter Williams scoring-wise with 10. Jake Hester with 7. Zach Joyner with 6. And Ecklenberg with 8. So balanced scoring really for Twin Rivers. They've only put up 34 shots compared to 60 for Puxico. I mean, that's a huge difference.
It's a big difference, you're right. And, you know, something I've noticed, Puxico's done a really good job. You know, some of your leading scorers, like last game, you got Carter Williams with 15, Jake Hester 22, Luke Hester with 14. You know, they've held Carter Williams, they've held those three really to under double digits, with the exception of Carter Williams, who just put up 10. You know, they're shutting those three big key players down. I think that's been the difference in his ball game so far.
Williams with it, kicks it off to Joyner. He's going to take it to the basket. He's going to be called for, no, it's going to be I didn't know if it was going to be a charge or a block. The basket's going to count by Joyner, and it's going to be a foul on, I believe, on Zimmerman there. We'll see. Nope, on Birch, excuse me. That's his second, team foul number 2. Joyner's free throw, up and off the mark, no good. Rebound, Cason Long. Ahead to Burchard. Zimmerman, turnaround jumper. He is deadly from that free throw line, that little turnaround.
Yeah, Zimmerman has been really great this half with that three-pointer.
Inside, nothing there. They kick it back out to Roberts. Then to Joyner. Inside, Jay Kester goes up off the glass and good. Very patient by Jay Kester there to get up and get off the glass and get the basket. To Zimmerman. He loses it, but we're going to have a foul, a reaching, I think, on Luke Kester. That'll be the third team foul on Twin Rivers.
If I'm Coach McBroom, anytime Zimmerman gets that ball around that free throw line, I'm going to double team him.
Yep. Right side, Burchard open for three on the inbounds pass. Good. I think you got to know where he's at from on that three-point line because he's pretty good from out there.
He's good. He's throwing up an air ball from there so far tonight, but for the most part, Jim, he's been spot on from the side over here on the three-point line.
Carter Williams long three up and good. He answers it. 58-46. Timeout by Coach McBroom. And it will be a full timeout, I believe. Nope, 30-second timeout, I guess. We'll keep it here either way. We'll talk about, we know tomorrow night we've got in the 7th place game, we've got the Hornets from Holcomb to take on the Bloomfield Wildcats. Both those teams, I believe, looking for their first win of the season. And then Bernie will take on Campbell in that second game. And we've seen Campbell a couple of times now, and I'm very impressed with that group.
Yeah, Campbell struggled last season after winning the state championship the season before, but watching them in the Riverbend, that one game that they played, they were very impressive with a big win over Cuba. I didn't get a chance to watch them play so far this tournament. I did watch a little bit of that broadcast, and they seemed like they were still really solid and still building momentum.
Yep, I think they've got a chance to, as the season goes along, to be an awfully good team. So inbounds, Puxico with the basketball. They lead by 12. Ahead to Burchard. He breaks it down. He'll take the 15-footer off the mark, no good. Rebound, Joyner knocked away, though. And Mitchell comes out of there with it. Resetting the offense. In the corner to Birch. Thomas Birch for three, off the mark, no good. Long rebound, Burchard. He gets it, and they'll pull it back out and reset once again with 2:18 to go in the ball game. Carter Williams up front on Mitchell. Now to Birch, top of the circle. I think he would have liked to pull the trigger on that, but with 2 minutes left, decided to pull it out and try to run some time off the clock.
I think that's the smart move for Puxico right now. Waste as much time as you can. Let's get out of the game and go on in advance to tomorrow night.
Kaysen Long back to Birch, off his hands and out of, not saved. Joyner comes away with it. He's going to go to the basket with it. Up and no good, but he'll be fouled. Go to the line to shoot two, and that foul will go on Kaysen Long.
I like the determination. I really like the determination there by Joyner, drawing in the foul.
Yeah, taking it all the way to the basket. The big senior took it all the way in. He'll shoot 2 free throws now. That was the third foul on Long. Third team foul on Puxico. Free throw by Joyner, up and the rims in good. He's got 9. Second one for Joyner. He gets them both, so he's got 10 now. And it's a 10-point game, 58-48. Burchard with the basketball in the backcourt. Double teamed, but he breaks through it up and then loose on the floor. Jump ball, yes, and it'll belong to Twin Rivers. So chance to cut it to under 10 points here with 1:34 to go.
I think Twin Rivers is really starting to try to double team Burchard to keep him from getting off those threes, which has been so deadly for him tonight.
Hester gets it into Roberts. Man-to-man defense by Puxico. Roberts takes it down the lane, loses it, but it goes right to Carter Williams. He steps back. We'd like to get a 3 off. He does get a 3 off, but it's going to be long, no good, out of bounds, and it'll belong to Puxico. Little rush shot there. Burchard puts some pretty good pressure on him and just rushed that a little bit. Burchard with it in the backcourt. 1:18 to go in the ball game. Gets it across the timeline, kicks it to Birch. Back out to Mitchell. Minute to go in the ball game, 58-48. Burchard breaks through and kicks it back out. Puxico content to run some clock off here if they get half a chance. Off to Zimmerman, he loses it. Jay Kester with it down the floor. but a tip from behind by Zimmerman. Good defense there, and a turnover, and Puxico gets it back. Off to Mitchell. 38 seconds to go in the ball game. Twin Rivers content, I think, not to foul and just put people on the line for no reason. Burchard gets the shot off, and he'll get fouled and go to the line to shoot 2 as he was fouled in the act of shooting there. Landon Burchard's got 12 on the night. 4th foul on Luke Hester.
And if our stats are correct, Jim, got Puxico being their first time at the line tonight. I don't know if that's necessarily true, but they've not been at the free throw line very many times.
No, they have not. You're exactly right. Second free throw coming here. Up and good. So Burchard has got 14 now, and it's 60-48. Puxico with the lead. They will advance to tomorrow night's championship game. And they'll take on either Neelyville or Risco in that. Nice pass, Joyner up and the slam. A two-handed flush by Joyner and a timeout by Coach McBroom. Maybe the first dunk we've seen in this tournament, I think.
I think that was a good spark for Twin Rivers. I just think it's a little too late.
Right. It's 60-50 here with 16.4 seconds to go in the ball game. And we'll go through some stats here when we finish up, and then take a little break, and we'll be back with the second game. But we've got 16.4 to go here. But I think Twin Rivers, they could have, when they were down 20, they could have just sort of folded shop and gone home. And they played tough the rest of the way.
Yeah, they've had a chance several times to cut it down to single-digit lead, and maybe even a little bit closer. But they just got a little careless with the ball down low in the last couple possessions. But nonetheless, I mean, they've kept it close for the most part, considering we started out with about a 22-point lead at one point in the ball game.
Puxico to get it inbounds, or try to. They do in the corner. They get it ahead to Burchard. He'll pull it out, kick it off to Long. 9 seconds to go. They'll just throw it around here to run the clock out. And Puxico advances as the #1 seed, advances to the championship game of the Bernie tournament tomorrow night. Let's look at some quick statistics here. Final score 60-50, by the way. Let's look at some stats.
Let's go over to the Puxico Indians. Jaden Mitchell, he's coming in with 4 points, 5 rebounds. Jet Hancock, 5 points. Kason Long, he had a big three-pointer there in the third quarter. 5 rebounds for him. Thomas Birch being their leading scorer, 16 points, 9 rebounds. Skylar Zimmerman, 7 points, 3 rebounds. Landon Burchard, 14 points, 3 rebounds. Logan Robinson, he's coming in without any points. Trevor Fortner, 5 points, 2 rebounds. Jarrett Powell, 9 points, 2 rebounds. Twin Rivers, Carter Williams being their leading scorer, 13 points, 3 rebounds. Jake Hester, 9 points, 5 rebounds. Brett Roberts, 2 points, 3 rebounds. Luke Hester, 7 points, 6 rebounds. Zach Joyner, 10 points, 3 rebounds. Eli Heckenberg, looks like he's got 8 points, 1 rebound. Zach Hendricks, 3 points, 3 rebounds. Jim, looking at both sides, there's a lot of different players with some points coming into the ball game. Also going down to a little team comparison, Twin Rivers is 17 from 40 from the field. Puxico 23 for 65. They shot a lot of shots.
65 shots is a lot of shots. You're right.
2-point 2-point field goals for Twin Rivers. They were 12 for 31, where Puxico was 11 for 28. 3-point range, 5 for 9 for Twin Rivers, 12 for 37. That's a lot of three-pointers.
That is.
Free throws was 13 for 20 for Twin Rivers, and we have it down for 2 for 2 for Puxico. I don't know if that's accurate.
I think they shot more than that. I agree.
I don't know if that's accurate, but they still shot very well from the free throw line. They didn't miss very many. Rebounds defensively. Defensive rebounds for Twin Rivers is 19 to Puxico's 17. Offensive rebounds is 7 for Twin Rivers to Puxico's 15. And, I mean, that's about it. I mean, we look at it, we had a lot of shots And I think that ended up being the big factor for Puxico was just the amount of shots they were able to get off.
Yeah, that's exactly right. They only shot 35%, but when you get 65 shots off, that goes a long way toward winning a basketball game.
That's
no
right.
question. So
and 37 3-pointers and 12. They weren't very good from the three-point line. They shot a lot of three-pointers, but when you shoot 37 3-pointers and you make 12 of them, I mean, you're going to score a lot of points. I mean,
really, they shot almost the same percentage from the 2-point line as the 3-point line. So, if you're going to shoot the same percentage, you might as well shoot the three because it's when you do make it, it's the extra point.
That's right.
So it's like a possession and a half. So they win 60-50. They'll advance on to the championship game tomorrow night against either Risco or Neelyville, which you can see warming up out here. We're going to take a break here between games. We'll reset a little bit, and then we'll be back here in about 10 minutes or so with the second game of the night, the second semifinal between the Risco Tigers and the Neelyville Tigers. You're watching the Bloomfield Invitational Tournament on the Aycorp Sports Network.
When we look, we listen. When we evaluate, we understand. We get you to the right number without treating you like one. At Southeast Primary Care, we know your relationship with your doctor is one of the keys to get you better and keep you well. Our network of providers connects you to the brightest minds and latest technologies. It's a healthy relationship. Southeast Primary Care, always by your side.
What First State Community Bank means to me is it says it in its name, community.
We're family, we care about one another, whether it's in our SEMO markets or we can reach out to someone in Farmington, Columbia. They're always there to assist.
We are very customer focused. Our employees do a great job with listening to the customers.
The tellers know 100% of all customers by their name.
If you want to feel at home, then walk into the doors of First State Community Bank.
Southern Custom Meats in Dexter, Missouri is providing you with the best in custom butchering, fresh vegetables, and farm-fresh eggs. Call now or visit us today and see the Southern Custom Meats difference for yourself.
Missouri State Senator Jason Bean, representing Butler, Carter, Dunklin, Mississippi, New Madrid, Oregon, Pemiscot, Ripley, Stoddard, and Wayne counties, would like to wish all the Southeast Missouri basketball programs in the 25th District a safe and successful season.
My name is Kevin Rossville. I'm a farmer from Prairie County, Arkansas. Been farming since 1991. Started farming with my father-in-law when I got married. We've been raising rice ever since. We've all been looking for something for a change for years. And I think this 263L is going to be the next and up-and-coming thing for us. It's really going to work well on a lot of different ground and a lot of different farms around here.
Dynagro 263L, available exclusively at Nutrient Ag Solutions.
At Young Real Estate, we're Southeast Missouri, just like you.
We are parents.
We are teachers.
We are grandparents.
We are active in our community.
We are patriots.
Serving all of Southeast Missouri, and we are here for you.
We are young.
NextEra Energy Resources is the world's largest generator of renewable energy from the wind and sun, and a world leader in energy storage. Since 2016, NextEra Energy Resources has invested more than $339 million in Missouri to fuel local economic growth. Today, our company owns and operates one wind energy facility in the state and is looking to invest even more in the Show Me State. We are committed to being a trusted community partner and look forward to providing affordable, clean, renewable energy for generations of Missourians to come.
Sandy Small Engine in Malden, Missouri is the best local dealer for all your outdoor equipment needs. From mowers to repairs, we've got you covered. Call now or stop in today.
First State Bank and Trust wants to thank the Dexter community for 20 years in business. We're there for you for your first paycheck, buying a home, opening a small business, starting a family, or planning to retire, and everything in between. We're the local bank you know and trust for all of your financial needs. Visit fsbtrust.com or stop by our Dexter branch to explore all your financial options.
We're right here at King Jerry Lawler's Hall of Fame Bar and Grill on world famous Beale Street, and as you can see, oh my gosh, we have the best barbecue ribs in Memphis. Oh my gosh, the gumbo is out of this world, but you gotta try the King's Triple Decker Slam Burger. You'll love it.
Mathis Funeral Home of Dexter and Bernie strives to provide their community with the accommodations and services needed to relieve your family during times of loss. For more information, give them a call and see how Mathis Funeral Home can help meet your expectations in celebrating your loved ones.
Fast break, cold beer, pork steak. Fast break, best chicken in the whole state. Fast break, woo doggies, I think I need a fast break. All right.
Fast Break in Bernie, Missouri. Fresh food, lottery, gas, and more.
Fast Break.
Growing cotton in the Mid-South is hard work. As a farmer, you make tough decisions every day. Choosing a cotton variety shouldn't be one of them. Next-gen brand varieties from Americot are bred specifically for cotton growers like you. We're 100% independent and farmer-owned. Plant cotton that works as hard as you do. Americot. All we do is cotton, all the time.
At SEMO Health Network, we strive to provide caring and affordable health care while making our patients feel welcome in our warm and friendly atmosphere. With locations throughout Southeast Missouri, we provide medical, dental, OB, and behavioral health services to anyone and everyone that may need it. Visit SEMO Health Network for your wellness exams, COVID and flu vaccinations, lab services, dental exams, counseling, and more. For more information, visit our website and let SEMO Health Network take care of you.
Do you need personalized merchandise? Trying to celebrate the season of that big state run? Then Juju Promotions in New Madrid has you covered. Whether it's heat presses, screen printing, or embroidery, we always have an option that will leave you satisfied and looking your best. With seasonal styles and plenty of accessories, there's something here for everyone. So come in and shop around. You'll be welcome with a smile and leave more fashionable than ever. Call us at 573-748-4040 or visit us in New Madrid.
Focus Bank, we understand your community because it's our community too. With branches across Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas, Focus Bank offers services such as fraud protection, really free checking, and mobile banking that lets you bank simply and securely, anytime, anywhere. Stop by any of our branches or visit us online to open an account today. Plus, you'll receive an awesome free gift just from opening your really free checking account. And when you refer someone who opens an account, you'll both receive a gift. Focus Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back to the 2023 Bernie Invitational Tournament. Coming to you with semifinal number 2, I'm Jim Riker alongside Corey Sisk for tonight's action. Corey, the second game features the 2 versus 3 matchup. The Neelyville Tigers taking on the Risco Tigers.
Yeah, Jim, it's very good to be back on the broadcast. One finalist has already been determined, and now we will see which one of these teams will be playing at 8:30 tomorrow night. Neelyville Tigers, they defeated Bernie in a low-scoring affair Monday night, 32-22. Risco Tigers held on to defeat Bloomfield Wildcats by 1, 42-41 in the finale on Monday evening. Risco is hoping the last game of tonight is lucky, and they will get to try again tomorrow.
Yeah, Neelyville's coached by Coach Brad Burden, and they were 11 of 33 shooting the basketball the other night for 33%. They were led in scoring by Kason Stevens with 16 of their 32. Also, Drew Shands with 5, Grant Hale and Elijah Dolans with 4, and Kai Wolfram with 3. And they struggled a little bit with the Bernie pressure defense. And then correspondingly, Risco, coached by Brandon Blankenship, led in scoring on Monday night by Sammy Smith with 11. They were 17 of 47 from the floor, but they did have 8 players in the scoring column. The big loss for them was C.J. Blankenship, left early with a groin injury. He is not in the starting lineup, so we'll see if he is able to go tonight or not for them. And that could be certainly a loss for them with the senior if he can't play. So that should be a good matchup. The winner of this one will take on the Puxico Indians, who just won 60-50 over the Twin Rivers Royals in the game right before this. The winner will be at 8:30 tomorrow night. The loser will play at 7 o'clock against Twin Rivers. And we are just about set to go. Still a good crowd on hand, even though it's the not exactly local teams, with it being Neelyville and Risco, but a good crowd on hand.
Yeah, Risco being such a small town, they really rally around their basketball program, their school in general. So anytime Risco's on the road, a big crowd always travels with them.
Risco will be the visitors on the scoreboard tonight, and they will be in black trimmed in gold, much like the Missouri Tigers. It's a good look they have, and then Neelyville will be in white with their sort of gold and purplish color. And that's where we are here as we are counting down, and we'll give you the starting lineups here as the PA brings them to us. And same referees as the first game, so that's Denver Stuckey and Jordan Penn and Lloyd Rice, I believe, right?
Yep. That was correct. Jim, I'm going to make a prediction. I'm going to say the Tigers win.
There's a good prediction, a very safe prediction, I think. So starting lineups for tonight for the Risco Tigers, it's number 0, Landon Baker, a 6-foot junior. Number 3, Eli Rogers, a 6-foot sophomore. Number 14, Owen Fortner, a 6'3 sophomore. Number 20, their leading scorer from the other night, a 6'3 junior, Sammy Smith. He had 11. And finally, a 6'4 junior, number 32, Riley Calvert. So a little bit of size, a couple of 6'3s, a 6'4 for the Risco Tigers. For the Neelyville Tigers, number 5, Drew Shands, a 5'7 junior. Number 22, Kai Wolfram, a 6-foot junior. The big guy in the middle is 6'4", number 24, Kason Stevens, he's a junior. Grant Hale, 5'10 senior at number 32. And finally, Elijah Dolans, a 6'4 junior, number 33. So both these teams with some pretty good size, a couple of 6'4", 6'3 kind of kids. And so, get up and down the floor and get to the basket, you would think.
Yeah, there's one big difference I did see looking at the depth chart. They're pretty even on size. They're pretty even when it comes to looking out on the field as far as their shots. But one big difference that I did see is the experience of the Risco Tigers, juniors and seniors, when, there's only one senior on Neelyville's roster.
Exactly right. Risco will have the basketball to start the ball game here as they win the tap. They bring it down. Good pressure defense by Neelyville. Inside. Nice pass inside to Calvert. Ball's taken away quickly by Kason Stevens. He comes down the floor for Neelyville. Back out to Grant Hale. Hale with it up top. Man-to-man defense by the Tigers of Risco. Stevens with it. He's guarded by Calvert up front. Hale drives on the baseline. Good defense. Shot is short, no good. Hale gets his own rebound. Goes back up with it, no good. Still loose, saved, in, up, and no good once again. Finally loose, and Risco comes away with it. That's Sammy Smith with it. He pulls it back out. He takes it down the baseline. Jumper up and good from about the elbow, and it's 2-0 Risco.
Nice drive, nice pull-up jumper.
Neelyville, the number 2 seed. Risco, the number 3. Both these coaches are long-term coaches, and Coach Burden and Coach Blankenship. Neelyville with the basketball. Wolfram thought about the 3, doesn't take it. Drives the free throw line and picks up his dribble. Kicks it off. Shands inside. Good man-to-man defense by Risco right now. We're going to have a 3-second call, I believe, on the Neelyville Tigers.
It was very good defense being played by Risco there on that possession.
Both of these teams played good defense that first night we saw them. The other teams that they played, Bloomfield and Bernie, really struggled to score against them. Smith with it up front. Slash, then to Calvert. Jump shot up quick, no good. Rebound, loose on the floor, taken down by Neelyville. Hale with it, comes up with it quickly. Gets it back from Shands. Tries to go inside, drops his shoulder, and we'll see what the call is. It's going to be a blocking foul, I believe, and that will be a blocking foul on Risco. Will go on Eli Rogers, his first team foul, number 1.
I loved his effort, Jim. He just didn't get his feet set just enough to get the charge.
Stevens with the basketball. Right side to Wolfram. Zone here from the out of bounds for Risco. Shands takes it in. He goes up off the glass and good. Drew Shands gets the basket, and we're tied at 2. 2-3 zone for Neelyville. Right corner to Calvert. He's double teamed there, kicks it back out. It's Calvert. Jump shot, good. Head fake up shot is no good. Loose. Baker goes up, no good. Tip taken down by Dolans. Wolfram gets it ahead to Shands. Wolfram for 3, off the mark, no good. Tipped. Neelyville controlling the boards right now. Stevens gets it off to Hale. Shands drives into the lane, loses it. It's picked up by Sammy Smith of the Risco. He goes to the basket, up and no good. Tip up and rims out. Hale comes down with it for Neelyville. Ahead quickly to Stevens. He goes up for the basket, up and good. Neelyville leads 4-2.
Great defense by both sides of the ball there. Neelyville just happened to come up with it at the end.
Eli Rogers. Sammy Smith going to be called for a travel. Yep, went up and came back down just a little bit there. He turned it over. Neelyville with the basketball and the lead, 4-2. We're just about 3.5 minutes in this second semifinal of the night. Hale with it up top. Man-to-man, as we said, played by Risco. Shands loses it, but gets it off to Stevens. Puts it on the baseline, goes in, gets it inside to Dolan's, blocked from behind by Calvert. Then Dolan's back up, no good, but he'll be fouled and go to the line to shoot 2. Elijah Dolans, the big 6'4" junior, is fouled by Riley Calvert, and he'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, I'm impressed by the fact that he got the shot blocked got the rebound back, went up, and was able to draw a foul by the same guy who blocked the shot the first time. So
yeah, absolutely right. Absolutely right. Free throw up by Dolan's, up and good. And it's 5-2 Neelyville. This one no good. Rebound by Fortner. He gives it off to Sammy Smith. Smith had 11 the other night. He was the leading scorer for Risco. Fortner with it at the free throw line. Drives inside. Up, no good, but he'll be fouled by Dolans there, and he'll shoot 2 free throws. Good move there in the lane by Owen Fortner, the 6'3 sophomore. First foul on Dolans. The first team foul on Neelyville. Fortner up and good. He's got a second. And makes them both. In the ball game for Risco, Aaron Denson, 5'10 senior. Calvert takes a seat. Wolfram in the corner to Shands. Back out to Hale. Good, strong man-to-man defense by the Risco Tigers. Ball's pass a little overthrown there, taken away by Eli Rogers. He's going to try to take it to the basket. He gets cut off. He puts the shot up. No good. Rebound by Kason Stevens. Ahead to Grant Hale. Hale back out to Stevens. Stevens puts it on the floor, drives into the lane, goes up, and he'll be fouled and go to the line to shoot 2.
Really drove in the lane there and did a really good job at trying to go up, but drew the foul in from Risco.
He has 4 of the 5 points for Neelyville so far. And we'll have a chance here to put 2 more on the board. Foul was on Owen Fortner, his first team foul, number 3 on Risco. Stevens is their big scorer. He had half their points the other night. He had 16 of their 32. Second one also good.
Has 6 of their 7 tonight.
Yeah, I think he has to score for Neelyville to be successful. Fortner with it up top. Left-handed freshman or sophomore loses control of it, taken away by Shands. Comes down the floor. Stevens, nice head fake, and then kicks it back out to Wolfram. And then Wolfram's going to be called for a travel. Just a little stutter step. Calvert checks in, replaces Owen Fortner. 7-4, 2:37 to go here in the first quarter of the second semifinal here at the Bernie Invitational Tournament, brought to you by Aycorp Sports. Rogers out front, left side. Free throw line to Smith. Baker for 3, off the mark, no good. Nice strong rebound though by Eli Rogers, up and good. 7-6.
Nice job by Eli Rogers, staying down low, getting the rebound and going back up, drawing in the 2 points.
Shands with it up top. And we're going to have a foul down low as Stevens and I believe Calvert got tangled up down there. And that could be the second one on Calvert, if I remember.
I think you're right. Yep, that's going to be his.
Nope, first, I'm sorry, it wasn't on Calvert. They called it on Denson.
That'd be the first foul on Denson.
Yes.
Then, yep.
Wolfram with it. Back to Stevens. Inside to Dolans. He loses it out of bounds, but it'll stay with Neelyville. Neelyville with the basketball. Off to Hale. He steps back behind the three-point line. Wolfram with it up front. Stevens drives the baseline, goes up, and no good, but going to have a charge. Great job in there. I need to pick out who that was. That was Landon Baker. who just really did a nice job of setting himself up to draw that charge.
Yeah, he planted his feet, and he took it like a champ.
Yeah, he really did.
Took a very hard charge.
Foul was on Kason Stevens, his first, team foul number 2 on Neelyville. And then a foul on Sammy Smith as he got double teamed there and just lost the ball and then reached out and grabbed a little bit. That'll be the 5th team foul on the Risco Tigers, so that it will send Drew Shands, the 5'7" junior, to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Minute 25 to go here in the first quarter. Free throw by Shands, up and good.
The size difference of the two players, too, of Baker and Stevens, on the charge.
Yes.
Just the size difference. I mean, you could tell, if you're watching at home, you might not be able to tell the significant size difference, but there's a pretty significant size difference, and he hit hard with that charge.
You're exactly right. Smith loses it, bad pass. Wolfram takes it away, kicks it off to Shands. He gets it blocked by Baker, but he'll be fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Just a bad pass there and pretty easy steal, and then Shands takes it all the way to the basket.
Yeah, I like the effort by Baker to try to get the block shot there. It looks like he just maybe got a forearm.
Yep, absolutely. Baker with his first foul, and Drew Shands will shoot 2 more free throws here.
Baker's had a lot of hustle since the start of this game.
Free throw is good, makes it 9-6. 5 of Neelyville's points have come from the free throw line. He'll have a second. Up, and this one's off the mark, no good. Calvert with the rebound. To Fortner. Kicks it right side. Back to Calvert in the corner. He gets double teamed, but then he manages to kick it out. Denson with it, nothing there. Fortner tries to go up, does go up off the glass, and no good. Rebound taken down by Stevens. Wolfram with it ahead. 48 seconds to go in the quarter.
Still missed opportunities on those layups, Jim. That's really cost them in that first quarter.
Exactly right. Kai Wolfram with the basket, and it's 12-6. Fortner kicks it back out. And Baker now to Fortner in the lane. Kicks it back out to Baker for 3. Off the mark, no good. Rebound, Grant Hill of Neelyville to Shands. Hill gets it back with 14 seconds to go. Stevens going to take it to the basket, but he's going to be called for a travel first. Zach Rollins checks in, as does Zach Cowley for Neelyville. Sammy Smith back in for the Risco Tigers. He takes it here to Fortner. He goes up and no good. Rebound, no. Riley Calvert with a big rebound. 12-8. 5 seconds to go in the quarter. Hale gets it ahead to Cowley. He's going to go down the baseline. Jumper off the glass. No good. Rebound by Calvert. And we're at the end of 1. It is Neelyville 12, Risco 8. Into the first quarter here. The second semifinal at the Bernie Invitational Tournament. We'll be back in 30 seconds with the second quarter here on the Aycorp Sports Network.
NextEra Energy Resources is the world's largest generator of renewable energy from the wind and sun, and a world leader in energy storage. Since 2016, NextEra Energy Resources has invested more than $339 million in Missouri to fuel local economic growth. Today, our company owns and operates one wind energy facility in the state and is looking to invest even more in the Show Me State. We are committed to being a trusted community partner and look forward to providing affordable, clean, renewable energy for generations of Missourians to come.
Back at Bernie High School, Neelyville leads 12-8 at the end of 1 quarter. And Corey, we were just talking there. Neither team shooting it real well. 1-3 for 13, 1-3 for 11. But free throws still have been the difference.
Yeah, free throws has definitely been the difference in the first quarter. Neelyville coming in with 5 free throws on 8 attempts. Risco 2 for 2. So as you can see, we've got a 4-point ball game. So 3 points more being scored on free throws by Neelyville than Risco. 3 for 13 overall for Risco, 3 for 11 for Neelyville, 3 for 11 Risco from the 2-point range, 2 for 9 for Neelyville. No three-pointers on two attempts by Risco, 1 for 12 for Neelyville. So as you can see, they're both evenly matched on offense as far as low scoring, not getting a whole lot of shots off. But the free throws is winning them this ball game right now.
Yeah, and both teams shooting under 30% from the field. And you compare that 12 shots or 13 shots to the fact that Puxico had 68 or something in their last game. So, I mean, that's a big difference in the number of shots in a quarter.
They had 36 three-pointer attempts.
Right. Neelyville with the basketball to start the second quarter. Shands with it to Wolfram. They give it to Hale. Back to Wolfram. He had a big three there at the end of the first. Back to Hale. He's guarded by Calvert. Landon Baker's got the task of guarding Stevens here in the man-to-man. Wolfram with it. 40 seconds off the clock here in the first quarter. Or in the second quarter. Wolfram thought about going back door. Nothing there, though. Stevens tries to go baseline. Good job by Baker of cutting him off. Shands with it. Goes to the basket. He goes up. It's short. No good. Calvert with the rebound. Good defense there for a full minute by the Tigers of Risco. Nice pass. Jump shot by Sammy Smith. Up and good. Good assist there by Josiah Vasquez. And then a good finish by Sammy Smith. 12-10. Wolfram jump shot up. No good. Rebound. Baker loose on the floor. Wolfram gets it back. Kicks it out to Sanders. To Stevens. Wolfram once again. Jumper up. Long. No good. Block out. Up and good by Grant Hale. Grant Hale with the putback. A lot of physicality going on there.
A lot of physicality. We had great defense by Risco come out for a little over a minute there. Really good defense. They come down, got a great shot off, went back. So we've had some physicality to start this second quarter.
Absolutely. Neelyville in a little trap up top there. Baker with it, gets it in the corner to Calvert. He looks. Goes cross court, Vasquez runs it down and saves it. Good job there by him to Sammy Smith. Inside, good pass to Calvert, up and good from Landon Baker.
Good hustle by Vasquez to save a backcourt, which has kind of really started off the scoring drive there for him.
Shands up top. Back to Stevens. Really nice man-to-man here by Risco. They switch well. They do a lot of things well.
Yeah, they're playing great defense to start out right now. I think they made a little bit of adjustments between periods.
Shands with the jumper up and no good. Off a Hale out of bounds. Will stay or go back to Risco. (14-12). Neelyville with the lead. Risco with the basketball. And Smith, they give it off to Baker. Get it back to Smith. Spin move in the lane. Turn around, jumper up and good. And he'll go to the line to shoot one as he is fouled.
Great play by Sammy Smith.
He knows what to do with the basketball when he gets in the lane. Nice. Moved one way, went back to the middle of the lane, then gets fouled. And that foul went on Kyle Wolfram, his first, team foul number 1. And Risco shot is no good, so we're tied at 14. Off to Stevens. Screen set for him. He's cut off there. Gets it back. He'll take a quick three. It's good, and he'll go to the line to shoot one as he's fouled on the three-point attempt.
Can't ask for much better than that. If you're going to get fouled on a three-point line, at least make the bucket, try for 4. You can't ask for much better than that if you're Neelyville.
Absolutely right. Eli Rogers checks in. Vasquez checks out. Second foul on Sammy Smith. And a three-point lead for Neelyville. Free throw up and good by Stevens. He's got 10 now, I believe, and it's 18-14 Neelyville to Calvert. Cross court. Rogers back up top to Smith. He almost gets his pocket picked there by Shands, but gets it back. Calvert will take the three from the corner. It's an air ball, no good. Off of Stevens, out of bounds. Will go right back to Risco. Calvert inbounds the basketball. Nice shot. Shot is no good by Baker. And it'll be out of bounds, and it's off of Risco, and it'll go back to Neelyville. It was almost like Landon Baker was surprised he got that pass inside there, and the play was designed for him, I think. But,
he looked surprised that he got it, but he looked even more surprised that he missed it.
Yeah, exactly right. Quick timeout, 30-second timeout by the Risco Tigers by Brandon Blankenship. And it's been a good one so far, 18-14. Kason Stevens with 10, with 5 rebounds already for Neelyville. He's had a nice game and just a lot of spread out scoring sort of for the Risco Tigers.
Yeah, Sammy Smith with 5. I can't remember that young man's name. He's their leading scorer. He's got 7. I think it's going to be Aaron Denson. Maybe he was the kid that drew the foul down here, went up with it, drew the foul.
Yeah, that's Smith, I think. Sammy Smith. Yeah, I think so.
Smith?
Yeah. 18-14, Neelyville with the lead and the basketball. 4:36 to go here before halftime. Kai Wolfram brings it up against the man-to-man. He's guarded by Sammy Smith, who has 2 fouls for Risco. Callie sets a screen, nothing there. Into the corner to Shands. Stevens gets it, goes down baseline, low runner, up and good. Once he gets down that baseline at about 7 foot, he puts it away, and it's 20-14.
Yeah, make that 12 points for Kason Stevens.
Three-pointer, Rogers up long, no good. Rebound. Taken down by Stevens. 6 rebounds for him now, too. Shands with it. Kicks it back to Stevens. He's going to be called for a travel. Just took off a little bit before he put it on the floor. Risco with it. Winner of this one will play Puxico tomorrow night for the championship at 8:30. Smith breaks through the little double team there. Goes up, no good. Rebound taken down, tip, taken down by Shands. Kicks it out to Wolfram. They missed Stevens in the corner there for 3, but Hale for 3, off the mark and no good. Rebound taken down by the Risco Tigers. Smith with it. Comes down the floor. He's going to take it all the way to the basket. Go up off the glass, no good. Long rebound taken down by Landon Baker. Long 3, no good. Nice rebound by Stevens. Even though he was blocked out, he did a good job of rebounding there.
Yeah, Stevens went up. Nice job to keep his eyes with it and stay with it.
Stevens with it. Nice pass inside. Oh, great feed up to Wolfram. Up and good. That's from Zach Callie, and it's 22-14. 8-point lead all of a sudden for Neelyville.
Very nice assist for Zach Callie.
Fortner with it. To Smith, tied up there by Wolfram, and we got a jump ball, and it will belong to stay with Risco. Landon Baker here to trigger the inbounds. Aaron Denson checked in for Risco in the corner. Eli Rogers for 3, good look, no good. Fortner with the rebound, good, and he'll go to the line to shoot 1. Owen Fortner, the 6'3" sophomore with the basket, and it was fouled. Just didn't block out very well there. And that foul goes on Zach Rollins, his first, team foul number 2. Fortner's free throw, no good. Rebound, Calvert. Gets it back out to Rogers. Back to Baker. Inside, good pass to Calvert, up and good. Good look by Eli Rogers there to Calvert, and it's 22-18.
Yeah, Eli Rogers made that pass from about the volleyball line there. right inside to Calvert.
Zach Rollins takes it down the baseline for 2 for Neelyville, and that's 24-18. Rogers to Baker, left side for 3. It's long, no good. Rebound ahead to Wolfram now. He goes up for the layup, up and no good, but he'll be fouled by Landon Baker. Wolfram beat everybody down the floor, and Callie saw him. Second foul of the night on Landon Baker, second team foul on Risco, and Coach Brandon Blankenship wants a quick timeout here to talk about things. It's going to be a full, no, it's 30-second timeout, so we will keep it here with 1:58 to go before halftime. And really been sort of an entertaining game. Not great shooting statistics, particularly, even though they've gotten a little better now. Neelyville shooting about 33%, but an entertaining game.
Yeah, you know, the big difference in this game, Jim, was the first period. The big difference was the free throws. You know, Neelyville made 4 more free throws than what Risco did, which gave them the 4-point lead. In this quarter, they've got a 6-point lead, and they're 2 for 5 from the 3-point line, or from the 3-point range, and Risco is 0 for 5. So those 2 free throw or 3-pointers by Neelyville is what's gotten them this 6-point lead.
That's exactly right. And Risco has not been able to connect from behind that 3-point line. And they really need to be able to open up that inside game for Calvert and for Fortner in there to be able to have some more clear looks at the basket.
Yeah, you know, you got a 6'4" kid down there with Riley Calvert. I like the pass that was made there kind of late, you know, before the timeout from the volleyball line down. They need more of those to get more control over the ball game.
Free throw by Wolfram, no good. He has a second one here. Second one rims out, also no good. Calvert with the rebound. Rogers with it in the backcourt. He's guarded there by Shands. Gets it across the timeline. Denson with it. Rogers tries to go inside, but Stevens has none of that. Takes the steal, gets it ahead. Now to Shands has got it. To Callie, back to Stevens. He'll direct some offense from the top of the circle. 6-point game, 24-18, just under a minute and a half to go before halftime. Back to Hale now. Stevens inside to Callie. Good backdoor pass. Up. Shands gets it blocked, though. Fortner comes away with it.
I like the ball movement they did. Wasted a lot of clock time off.
Denson for 3. Good. There's the first 3 of the night for Risco, and it's 24-21.
Looking at Aaron Denson to get something going at the 3-point range, and they do.
Vasquez kicks it off to Stevens. 40 seconds to go before the end of the half. To Hale. Kicks it out. Wolfram thought about the 3, doesn't take it. Ball's tipped, taken away by Calvert. He's going to go for the layup. It's up, no good, but he'll be fouled and go to the line to shoot 2.
And Jim, I think you know what I'm going to say here. He made a great steal, great hustle down the court. He went to the line to shoot 2, but he could very easily have a 3-point play here.
Right.
And this could be a tie ball game.
Yeah. You got to really go up strong, knowing you're going to get beat, and you got to use your body a little bit for protection in that situation as you go up for the free throw. But Riley Calvert does make the first one. 24-22 with 28 seconds to go. That was the first foul on Callie. Calvert's second free throw. Up and rims around and falls. So 1-point game, 24-23. Hale gets it ahead. Shands with it now. Back to Stevens. He'll take the long 3, short, no good. Rebound Shands, though, with the rebound. Callie with it, up, no good. Rebound by Calvert. In the backcourt still. 4 seconds to go before the end of the half. 3, a long 3 at the buzzer. Hits the rafters with 1/10 of a second left. So shakes a light. Let's hope that doesn't fall. And
If it went out, Jim, we could say he shot the lights out.
That's exactly correct. You would be correct. 1/10 of a second left. Really nothing either they can do here to get a shot off even. Just don't, well, even a foul doesn't send you to the free throw line, so. Tried to, but no good. So we're going to be at the end of the halftime in what's been an entertaining ball game. It is Neelyville 24 and Risco 23. We're going to take about a 7-minute break here, and then we'll be back with the stats and the second half of this semifinal. You're watching the Bernie Invitational Tournament on Aycorp Sports.
When we look, we listen. When we evaluate, we understand. We get you to the right number without treating you like one. At Southeast Primary Care, we know your relationship with your doctor is one of the keys to get you better and keep you well. Our network of providers connects you to the brightest minds and latest technologies. It's a healthy relationship. Southeast Primary Care, always by your side.
What First State Community Bank means to me is, it says it in its name, community.
We're family, we care about one another, whether it's in our SEMO markets or we can reach out to someone in Farmington, Columbia. They're always there to assist.
We are very customer focused. Our employees do a great job with listening to the customers.
The tellers know 100% of all customers by their name.
If you want to feel at home, then walk into the doors of First State Community Bank.
Southern Custom Meats in Dexter, Missouri is providing you with the best in custom butchering, fresh vegetables, and farm-fresh eggs. Call now or visit us today and see the Southern Custom Meats difference for yourself.
Missouri State Senator Jason Bean, representing Butler, Carter, Dunklin, Mississippi, New Madrid, Oregon, Pemiscot, Ripley, Stoddard, and Wayne counties, would like to wish all the Southeast Missouri basketball programs in the 25th District a safe and successful season.
My name is Kevin Rossville. I'm a farmer from Prairie County, Arkansas. Been farming since 1991. Started farming with my father-in-law when I got married. We've been raising rice ever since. We've all been looking for something for a change for years. And I think this 263L is going to be the next and up-and-coming thing for us. It's really going to work well on a lot of different ground and a lot of different farms around here.
Dynagro 263L, available exclusively at Nutrient Ag Solutions.
At Young Real Estate, we're Southeast Missouri, just like you.
We are parents.
We are teachers.
We are grandparents.
We are active in our community.
We are patriots, serving all of Southeast Missouri, and we are here for you.
We are young.
NextEra Energy Resources is the world's largest generator of renewable energy from the wind and sun, and a world leader in energy storage. Since 2016, NextEra Energy Resources has invested more than $339 million in Missouri to fuel local economic growth. Today, our company owns and operates one wind energy facility in the state and is looking to invest even more in the Show Me State. We are committed to being a trusted community partner and look forward to providing affordable, clean, renewable energy for generations of Missourians to come.
Sandy Small Engine in Malden, Missouri is the best local dealer for all your outdoor equipment needs. From mowers to repairs, we've got you covered. Call now or stop in today.
First State Bank and Trust wants to thank the Dexter community for 20 years of business. We're there for you for your first paycheck, buying a home, opening a small business, starting a family, or planning to retire, and everything in between. We're the local bank you know and trust for all of your financial needs. visit fsbtrust.com or stop by our Dexter branch to explore all your financial options.
We're right here at King Jerry Lawler's Hall of Fame Bar and Grill on world-famous Beale Street, and as you can see, oh my gosh, we have the best barbecue ribs in Memphis. Oh my gosh, the gumbo is out of this world, but you gotta try the King's Triple Decker Slam Burger. You'll love it.
Mathis Funeral Home of Dexter and Bernie strives to provide their community with the accommodations and services needed to relieve your family during times of loss. For more information, give them a call and see how Mathis Funeral Home can help meet your expectations in celebrating your loved ones.
Fast break, cold beer, pork steak. Fast break, the best chicken in the whole state. Fast break, whoop doggies, I think I need a fast break. All right.
Fast Break in Bernie, Missouri. Fresh food, lottery, gas, and more.
Fast Break.
Growing cotton in the Mid-South is hard work. As a farmer, you make tough decisions every day. Choosing a cotton variety shouldn't be one of them. Next-gen brand varieties from Americot are bred specifically for cotton growers like you. We're 100% independent and farmer-owned. Plant cotton that works as hard as you do. Americot. All we do is cotton, all the time.
We are back at Bernie High School. We're at halftime of the second semifinal of the night, and it is Neelyville 24 and Risco 23 in what's been a good game. Jim Riker and Corey Sisk along with you here. And Corey's really been a nice game so far, very competitive. You know, Neelyville jumped out a little bit there in the second quarter, but Risco brought it back and has put themselves in a spot to be very competitive here in the second half.
Yeah, you know, we talked a little bit about how even both teams were before we went in between the periods of first and second period. Well, let me go ahead and give you an update on numbers. From the field goal percentage, Risco's 8 for 24, Neelyville 8 for 24. 2-point range, Risco 7 for 18, Neelyville 6 for 18. 3-point range, 1 for 6 for Risco, Neelyville 2 for 6. At the free throw line, Risco is 5 for 7, Neelyville 6 for 11. Rebounds, Risco 20 total rebounds, Neelyville with 22 total rebounds. Offensive boards for Risco, they've got 10 offensive boards and 10 defensive boards. Neelyville 12 offensive boards, 10 defensive boards. Very even on offense. Can't ask for much better than that.
Right, exactly right.
Some of the scoring for Risco, we've got Eli Rogers. He's got 2 points. He's also got 3 rebounds. Owen Fortner, 6 points, 6 rebounds. Sammy Smith, 5 points, 3 rebounds. Riley Calvert, 6 points, 5 rebounds for him. Aaron Denson, 3 points. Coming over to Neelyville. Drew Shands, he's got 2 points, 2 rebounds. Wolfram, 5 points, 3 rebounds. Kason Stevens, 12 points, 6 rebounds. Grant Hell, 2.6 rebounds. Elijah Dawkins, 1.4 rebounds. Zach Rollins, 2 points. And that was going to wrap up the scoring. So for both Risco and Neelyville, points has been spread out throughout the team so far.
Right, exactly right. So, and you had a score for me. You showed me there from the Gideon tournament. That was a little bit of an upset.
That's right. My alumni, East Prairie Eagles, they've upset the Crothersville Tigers. And, Jim, when I say they upset them, they not only upset them, they beat them by a pretty fair amount.
Yeah,
Crothersville's a pretty solid team.
Yeah, something like 74-59 or something like that, I think
That's
it was.
That's right, 74-59. East Prairie Eagles is advancing 8:30 tomorrow night in the Gideon Bulldog Classic.
And East Prairie is one of the teams that will be in the Bloomfield Christmas tournament, as well as Puxico, Twin Rivers, a number of Bernie, Bloomfield from here. So they've got the chance to get a pretty nice seed in that tournament. I think that Bloomfield Christmas tournament, which we'll have for you here in Aycorp at the end of the month, that's going to be a really competitive tournament this year.
It's going to be a good one. And speaking of Christmas, Jim, Pancakes with Santa, the Malden Lions Club and Boot Hill Toys for Tots are sponsoring an amazing event at the Boot Hill Youth Museum in Malden. It is Pancakes with Santa from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. on December 2nd. There will be pancakes and pictures with Santa Claus. There will be a kids-only gift room where kids aged 3 through 12 can select 2 gifts for someone special. Each child also receives a free toy from the Boot Hill Toys for Tots. For more information, call 573-276-3600.
So we start the second half with a 5-second call on the Neelyville Tigers. Couldn't get the ball in bounds. Neelyville starts out in a box and one, I believe, a box and one on Sammy Smith. Eli Rogers tries to drive it inside, can't get it in there, and it'll stay, though, with the Risco Tigers. A little discussion by the officials.
We've had several incidents tonight where the officials just kind of grouped up and talked about things before they make whatever call.
I think it's maybe the question is where the possession arrow would go, and it should go to, I think, since it was a turnover and they had the ball, it should be that Risco will get it on the next held ball. So we'll see how that works out here. But that was, I think, the discussion Lloyd Rice and the crew were having. So Risco will have the basketball here. They trail by 1, 24-23. We're just underway in the second half. Up top, taken down by Smith. Bad pass, and Stevens comes away with the steal. He's been very active defensively as well as scoring. Grant Hale with the basketball, and he's going to try to take it to the basket, but he dropped the shoulder there, and that's what got him in trouble. The charge will go on Grant Hale.
Yeah, he planted his feet very, very well. But let's talk about Case Stevens a little bit, on that steal that he had. If you're going to pass a ball to anywhere to Case Stevens' side, you better make sure it's fast, because those long arms of Case Stevens is just going to come out of nowhere and deflect that pass.
Rogers' shot's no good, but he'll be fouled, and that's going to go on Grant Hill. He's picked up 2 quick ones here, just back-to-back, a charge and then a foul down low. Second foul, team foul, second foul on Hale. Eli Rogers with a chance to give Risco a lead. Free throw is good. We're tied at 24. Zach Cowley checks in. Grant Hale checks out. I called a lot of girls' games with Grant Hale's mom as the coach of the Neelyville Lady Tigers. One of the best women's coaches in the state of Missouri, I guarantee you. 25-24, Risco with the lead. Wolfram with it.
Neelyville girls had a run there where they were state contenders for quite a while, right?
A lot of years, yes. They had a very good program there. You're exactly right. And still do, as a matter of fact. Still got a good program. Landon Baker picks up the foul. His third, team foul number 1 on Risco. Turnaround jumper up and good. Jason Smith once again, he's got 14 now, and it's 26-25. He's got 14 of the 26 for Neelyville. Fortner with it. Turnaround jumper is short, no good. Rebound, though, by Calvert. He gets it tipped away. Rogers gets it back. He goes up left-handed, no good. Loose on the floor, taken away by Baker. He kicks it to Calvert. Calvert up and good. Riley Calvert with 2, and it's 27-26 Risco.
Nice job by Risco to stay with all the deflections and get all those rebounds and able to stay with it and come up with the points.
Stevens into the lane, up, no good. Ball's loose. Dolans, though, stays with it really nicely. Elijah Dolans gets the basket, and it's 28-27 Neelyville. Pace is picked up a little bit here. Orrin Fortner inside, goes up and good. Gets it to fall in. Fortner, the sophomore, with 2. It's 29-28. Wolfram with it in the backcourt. Breaks through the pressure to Stevens. Shands with it back to Wolfram. Head fake, nothing there. He drives into the lane. A little jump shot. Up, no good. Dolan's going to be over the top, I believe, for that foul will go on Elijah Dolans. To be the second team foul on Neelyville.
Second personal foul for Dolans.
Second on Dolan. So Risco with a 1-point lead and the basketball. The winner of this one takes on the number 1 seed Puxico Indians. They were 60-50 winners over Twin Rivers tonight. Looked very impressive. They have a lot of weapons. Smith kicks it off to Baker for 3. Good. Landon Baker, the 6-foot junior, for 3. 32-28 Risco. Shands down the floor, takes it all the way to the basket as it opens up, misses it, but Dolan's right there as nobody blocked him out, and it's 32-30.
Dolan's coming up with his 8th rebound for the night. He's really been all over those offensive boards and really good about putting them back up and coming away with the points.
Smith turnaround jumper, good. Tough shot by Sammy Smith, up and good. Both teams have gotten hot here in the second half. 34-30 Risco. To Stevens. He puts it on the floor. He drives in the lane, gives it off to Dolans. Up and good big man to big man there, and it's 34-32.
And Dolans is on an 8-0 run right now. He's got 8 points.
Smith comes right back. Sammy Smith knocks it down, 36-32. For teams who didn't shoot it very well in the first half, all of a sudden, it's picked up. Dolans once again up and good. Elijah Dolans with 10 now. Ball taken away by Wolfram. He comes up with it. Cali for 2, and we're tied at 36. Zach Cali for 2. Sammy Smith down the floor, loses it. Stevens picks it up. 3-on-2 break. Wolfram to the basket, up and good. 38-36 Neelyville. Up and down pace right now. Riley Calvert down at the other end saying, let's slow down a little bit.
Yeah, I think getting in a hurry right now is what's going to cost Risco.
Stevens going to commit a foul, I believe, on the floor. That will be a foul. He fouled Rogers. He went to the basket. Nope, that's going to go on Drew Shands. 4th team foul on Neelyville already. So Risco shoots free throws the rest of the quarter.
You know, neither team has really gotten themselves in foul trouble in either period so far. So you can tell the game is getting more physical and more fast-paced because the fouls are starting to pick up.
Absolutely. Calvert in the ball game. Backdoor to Valdez. Nothing there. Kicks it across to Denson. He had a big 3 in that second quarter. Nice pass in the lane up to Calvert and good. Sammy Smith with the assist. We're tied at 38. Wolfram with it. Picks up his dribble. Got some problems there, but does give it off to Stevens. And a timeout by Coach Brad Burden as he was afraid he was going to get a 5-second call. It is 38-38 in what has been a really, really good third quarter.
Yeah, it's a back-and-forth game so far in the third quarter. Really good ball playing. Elijah Dollins, though, he's the talk of the third quarter right now. He came in and started the first half with just 1 point, Jim. He's got himself 7 quick points so far in the third quarter, 8 rebounds. He's knocking on a double-double and very fast. He's really, whatever adjustments he made at halftime, he needs to stick to it the rest of the season because it's really paid off for him so far in this third quarter.
Well, and Neelyville needs that. They just can't depend totally on Case and Stevens to be their main scorer. You know, Wolfram's got 7, but somebody's got to step up and be that secondary scorer, whether it be Dolans. And that they had a really nice pass from Stevens to Dolans inside. And if those 2 big men can connect on that'll be a big plus for Neelyville.
That's right, yeah. Great pass inside there. They've really made some adjustments, and we've got ourselves a great ball game so far.
Wolfram's the inbounds. He gets it into Hale. Hale puts it on the floor, kicks it in the corner to Stevens. He thought about the 3, but Smith pops out on him fairly quickly. Man-to-man defense here by Risco. They get Stevens open through the screen. He drives on the baseline, little runner up, no good. Tip, loose on the floor. Hale comes up with it, no good. And then Valdez comes away. We'll have a jump ball, and it will belong still to Neelyville. Valdez and Wolfram tie up there. Belong to Neelyville. Zach Cowley to inbounds for the Neelyville Tigers to Stevens. He's going to try to drive down the lane, cut off there. Shands with it. He'll take about a 17-footer, short, no good. Nice rebound there by Sammy Smith. Gets it down the floor to Denson, and just off of Denson's hands, a little bit too strong maybe, and out of bounds.
Yeah, Risco needs to slow their pace down. That's the second or third possession now that they've just kind of thrown away. They've gotten in too big of a hurry. And you slow down, think about what they're doing, make smarter and better decisions when it comes to the passes.
Dolans checks back in. Elijah Dolans checks back in for Neelyville, replacing Zach Cowley. Drew Shands also back in the ballgame. Wolfram with it up top to Hale. Dylan Emery in the game for Risco. Stevens, little jump stop, no good. Smith with the rebound. Quickly up the floor. Gets it ahead to Denson. He'll take the three. Good! Aaron Denson for three. And it's 41-38. Risco.
And that's the second time tonight when they needed something to happen to get the lead. Aaron Denson has came in clutch.
Stevens for three, ties it right back up. Kason Denson with 17. Risco, though, is a Class 1 school.
That's right.
They're going to be strong. I mean, in Class 1.
Yeah, they're a very good Class 1 school.
No basket. Going to be a foul on the floor. Going to call it on the floor, but it'll be 2 free throws. That foul will go on. Let's see who they call that on. And we don't have it up right there. It is on. That is on Grant Hale, his third. Team foul number 5. So Josiah Vasquez will shoot 2 free throws here with the game tied at 41. Yeah, going back to that as a Class 1 school with the size they have and the shooters they have, they'll be a force in their district, no question.
Yeah, and some of them are still young. They've got 3 seniors on the squad. So obviously that's going to hurt at the end of the year when they lose those guys. But for the most part, a lot of these guys are coming back, so they're going to be a problem for several more years to come.
Yeah, absolutely right. So 42-41 is one of the 2 free throws were made. Risco with the lead. Stevens with it. Nice lob over the top. Dolans gets the save, gets it back to Shands, to Stevens. He goes down baseline. Turn up to Shands. He goes up and he's going to be fouled. Sort of got too far under the basket, got bailed out a little bit there on the foul, Corey.
Yeah, nice hustle. His hustle is what drawed in the foul. He just stayed with it and tried to make something out of nothing.
Foul one on Vasquez, his first, team foul number 2 on Risco. 2 free throws here for Shands with a chance to put Neelyville ahead. First one is good. We're tied at 42. Second one is nothing but net. 1-point lead for Neelyville. Full court pressure for Neelyville now. To Smith. Up the floor. Drives into the basket, up and no good. Rebound by Wolfram. Kicks it out to Cowley. Ahead to Shands. Wolfram right down the lane, then inside to Dollins. He goes up, blocked by Calvert. Out of bounds will belong still to Neelyville. Good block by Calvert. Rogers and Baker check back in for Risco.
Calvert's he's had a good offensive game. He's had a good defensive game. He's really playing with all kinds of hustle out there on both sides of the ball.
Drive to the basket, Stevens up and good. Kason Stevens knew what to do with it. It's 45-42 Neelyville.
And Kason Stevens coming in. He got himself 19 points so far in the ballgame.
Rogers to the basket and a charge called. Charge on Eli Rogers. With 1:05 to go here in the quarter. That's Rogers' second. Team foul number 3. Negates the basket, of course, and it's 45-42.
Yeah, and one of Neelyville's big men, Elijah Dollins, staying with it in the man-to-man coverage, planting his feet there under the basket, and drawing in the charge.
Jans with it. Back to Stevens. 53 seconds to go in the quarter. Neelyville up by 3, 45-42. Wolfram cut off to Shands. Tries to get it to Stevens, does get it to Stevens, up and good. I don't know how that pass exactly got through all those hands, but it did, and it's 47-42.
I think that was just great hand and eye coordination by Stevens.
Fortner with it, spin move in the lane. Goes up off the glass, it's no good, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2. The sophomore took the ball to the basket. That foul will go on Dollins, I believe. It is his third, and Owen Fortner will shoot 2 free throws with 28.6 seconds to go in the third quarter. He is good. Zach Rollins checks in to give Drew Shands a little breather. Second one rims in also for Fortner. Dollins checks out. Shands back in. I think that was the sub they wanted to make initially, maybe. Stevens to Wolfram, but knocked out of bounds by Vasquez.
Yeah,
good hands.
As well as Dollins has played in this third quarter, though, Jim, you've got to try to find a way to get him back in this ball game fairly quickly.
Wolfram down. Really bumped around there, no call. Just Shands inside, Cali up and good. They beat the pressure, and it's 49-44. Rogers up for Risco. Kicks it to the right side to Baker. 9 seconds to go in the quarter. Rogers looks for someplace to go, back out to Baker. 3 seconds to go, somebody's got to get a shot off. Baker does at the buzzer, but it's going to be wide, no good. So we're at the end of 3, and it is the Neelyville Tigers 49, the number 2 seed, the number 3 seed, Risco Tigers 44. We'll be back in 30 seconds with the fourth quarter here of this high school game. You're watching the Bernie Invitational Tournament on Aycorp Sports.
We're for agriculture, for growers, doers, whatever it takers. We're for doing things with purpose. We're for the little guy with big guy dreams. We're for agriculture. We're for you. Nutrien Ag Solutions, leading the field.
We're back at Bernie High School, Neelyville with a 5-point lead, 49-44 as we head to the fourth quarter. Really good third quarter there. Neelyville extended their lead by 4 points, but Elijah Dollins with a nice third quarter there.
Yeah, Elijah Dollins coming in with 8 points in the third quarter. Got himself in a little bit of foul trouble. Overall, though, I think he was probably the player of the quarter. 9 points so far in the ball game, 8 rebounds. Cason Stevens, 21 points, 6 rebounds. We've got a couple players there from Neelyville staring right in the face of a double-double. Going over to Risco's side, you got some of the leading scorers there. Owen Fortner, 10 points, 6 rebounds. Riley Calvert, 10 points and 6 rebounds.
So Risco with the basketball, Sammy Smith with it. As we start the fourth quarter, he's guarded by Wolfram. Inside, Smith loses it, but gets it off to Rogers. He goes up, shot is short, no good. Gets his own rebound, but then taken away by Hale out of bounds. Will stay with the Risco Tigers. 49-44. As we mentioned earlier, the winner goes on and plays the Puxico Indians tomorrow night in the championship game. The loser will take on Twin Rivers at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Long pass down the floor. Baker runs it down. Gets it across the timeline to Fortner. Back to Smith. Smith drives down the lane. Goes up. It's no good, but there'll be a blocking call that time. That time, Elijah Dollins didn't get there in time. That'll be his fourth foul with 7:28 to go here in the ball game. First team foul in the fourth quarter for the Neelyville Tigers, and it will send Sammy Smith to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
Jim, I do have some other area scores.
Yep.
We got Kelly's won over Oran in the Oran Invitational Tournament, 57-44. And as we mentioned earlier, a big upset in the Gideon Bulldog Classic. Number 4 East Prairie with a win over number 1 seeded Caruthersville, 75-59.
Yep, big win there for them. And
Perryville is over Zelma, 70-26. That's a big win for Perryville.
both free throws good, so we've got a 3-point game here, 49-46. Wolfram with the basketball. Up top to Hale. Wolfram with it. Into Hale. Underneath, he goes up off the glass. No good. Rebound taken down by Calvert. Gets it off to Smith. Smith will survey the situation, walk it across the timeline now. 6:52 to go in the ball game. To Calvert. Inside to Fortner. Good move. He goes up and no good. Rebound at Rogers. Kicks it back out to Calvert. He's got a three. Good. We're tied at 49. (49-49). Stevens with the basketball. Kicks it off to Shands. Inside, Stevens again, no shots, no good, but Grant Hale with the rebound, put back, no good. Stevens with the rebound, up and good, and he'll go to the line to shoot one as he's fouled. 2 offensive boards there. Stevens with 1 and Hale with 1, and Stevens puts it in. 3rd foul on Eli Rogers.
Yeah, good job by Stevens to stay with it. 23 points so far in the ball game for him with 8 rebounds.
Missed the free throw, though he had 11 in the. He had 16 in their first game. Rogers loses it. It's loose on the floor. Baker gets it. Then a bad pass taken away by Callie. Ahead to Stevens. He's going to go to the basket. He's going to have a block called on. That'll go on Landon Baker. Second team foul.
The 3rd personal on Baker. 4th personal.
4th personal on Baker, yeah. Landon Baker with 4.
You know, Jim, this Landon Baker's a kid that's not had a whole lot of points tonight, but he's contributing a whole lot on defense. He's got 4 rebounds and just playing very physical. So he gets himself in foul trouble, even fouls out of the ball game. It's going to
be a big loss.
Yeah, it's going to hurt for Risco Tigers.
Yeah, absolutely right. Kason Stevens, the 6'4 junior, makes the first. Gives Neelyville a 3, and now a 4-point lead, 53-49. 5:58 to go in the ball game. Smith with the basketball, kicks it in the corner. Ball off of Neelyville, out of bounds, will stay with Risco. Baker had a look at a 3 there, didn't take it. Inside to Fortner, up, no good, but he'll be fouled, go to the line to shoot 2. And Fortner, as a sophomore, he's got to learn to put that ball off the backboard there, and then you get the 3-point play.
Yeah, you know, they're trying to. It's almost like they're trying to swish a layup. I played for Coach Jason Irby there at East Prairie High School, and if you went up for a layup, it better bank off that backboard and go in.
Exactly. There's a reason that square's up there.
That's
you know?
right.
So,
and they drive those layups home so much during practice. You better get it right when you go up.
4th foul on Hale. Both free throws missed by Fortner. Bad pass taken away by Stevens. He gets it ahead to Callie. Up for the layup, up and good. And that was a fantastic pass by Kason Stevens to Zach Callie.
Way to finish it up by Callie.
Fortner to the basket, no good. Rebound by Stevens. 6-point lead for Neelyville. Wolfram will be content to walk it up. Shands with it. Back to Stevens. Risco's really not had much of an answer for Kason Stevens tonight. Wolfram up and no good. Rebound Shands. No good. Stevens puts it back up and good. Kason Stevens with the basket. (57-49), 8-point game.
I don't think Coach Brad Burden is happy about the way they treated Stevens down there, down low.
I think it's exactly right. Three-pointed by Landon Baker, up and good. Yeah, he just about drew a technical right there, probably.
Yeah.
He got far enough out on the floor.
And you know, Jim, as if I was in his shoes as a coach, I can't say I blame him on that. It looks like they kind of threw Stevens down, and I don't know if the official was just looking off somewhere else or what. Obviously, he missed it, but Burden was not happy about it, and I can't say I blame him.
No, he was not happy. You're exactly right. 57-52, 4:36 to go in the ballgame after the three-pointer by Landon Baker. Both teams with two team fouls here, so nobody close to shooting free throws quite yet here in the fourth quarter. Tomorrow night we'll have 4 games for you starting at 4 p.m. The 7th place game, Holcomb and Bloomfield. The 5th place game right after that with Bernie and Campbell. The 3rd place game will be Twin Rivers and either Risco or Neelyville. And then the championship game of this tournament, the Puxico Winnies, the #1 seed, will take on the winner of this one, either Neelyville or Risco. So it should be a great night of basketball tomorrow night. It's supposed to be a little bit damp, so just a good night to stay in and watch some basketball here on Aycorp Sports. 4:36 to go in the ball game, 57-52. Kason Stevens, 25 points, 9 rebounds. Grant Hale with 12 rebounds for the Neelyville Tigers.
You know, Jim, just kind of want to touch on something you said. Tomorrow night's supposed to be damp, so if you can't make it out, tune in, watch Aycorp Sports, and I've mentioned this before. Last week we just finished up the Riverbend Classic, huge tournament down in New Madrid County, basketball tournament, and we had a lot of views online on our cable company on our YouTube channel. And if you guys like watching that in the confine and the comfort of your own home where you don't have to get out and get dressed, thank the hard-working guys that put up all this production crew and works really hard for you here at Aycorp Media. You hear Jim and I's voice, our other broadcasters' voice, but we're just a small fraction of what goes into this. These guys sitting to our left and right and behind us and all throughout the stands with cameras that's bringing you this game, they're the ones that put in this hard work and make that possible for you.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Neelyville with the basketball, leading by 5. Wolfram with it. Up top. Gives it off to Stevens. To Shands. Wolfram tipped, but taken back. Into the corner to Shands. Shands drives into the lane, kicks to Stevens, up and good. He'll go to the line to shoot one. Kason Stevens keeps finding a way to get to the basket. He gets fouled and will shoot the free throw.
Jim, he's finding a way to get to the basket, and he's taking some abuse to do it, but he's getting there and he's making stuff happen down low.
4th foul on Eli Rogers. So Baker and Rogers both with 4 fouls for the Risco Tigers. 59-52. 10 of 17 from the free throw line tonight for Neelyville. But they have a 7-point lead. Fortner with it. Puts it on the floor. Picks it up. Kicks it back. Smith for 3. Off the mark. No good. Rebound loose. Tied up. We'll have a jump ball and it'll belong to Neelyville. Risco really needs a stop here and a basket to get some momentum back. A little full court pressure, knocked out of bounds by Calvert. Callie will inbounds, the sophomore. Will look to get it in and does get it into Stevens. Good catch there, almost a steal by Smith. Wolfram up top. Drives down the lane. Boy, Stevens works hard to get open. 3-pointer up and good! Zach Callie for 3, and it's a 10-point lead, 62-52. Sammy Smith with the jumper up and good. Smith with the basket.
Risco doesn't seem to have an answer on defense for Neelyville right now.
Wolfram with it up top. Wolfram with it. And we're going to have a reach in, I believe, and that'll go on Landon Baker, and that'll be his 5th.
You know, that's what I said earlier, Jim. Landon Baker's not one of those kids that's been great offensively. He's got 6 points, but he's just been all over it on defense and everywhere. And this is going to be a huge loss that he's fouled out the last 2 minutes and 54 seconds of this game.
Aaron Denson checks in to take his spot. That was a 4th team foul, so Neelyville will shoot free throws the rest of the ball game. Into Wolfram, up and no good, misses the chippy. Rogers brings it down. He's going to get tipped away from behind and go out of bounds. It belongs still to Risco.
Not something we've really seen out of Neelyville this quarter is missed opportunity like that. We've not really seen that. They've done a great job at finishing this 4th quarter.
Yeah, that was a wide open one that they sure missed. Rogers the inbounds. They get it out to Smith. A long 3. Good! Sammy Smith cuts it to 5, 62-57. Smith was 16. Wolfram with it. To Stevens, jump shot up, off the mark, no good. Rebound by Smith. He gets double teamed in the backcourt. He'll bring it up. And we're going to have a blocking foul. That'll go on, I believe that will go on Callie. And Risco will get the ball out of bounds. 3rd team foul on the Neelyville Tigers. Second personal foul on Callie. Rogers checks out. Vasquez checks in for Risco. 62-57, 2:24 to go in this ball game. The winner of this one gets the opportunity to play for the championship tomorrow night. As both teams were sort of, as I said, the first game, Risco was 17 of 47 shooting, Neelyville 11 of 33. They've shot it a little bit better tonight.
Yeah, you know, Neelyville's got off a lot of shots this game. 54 shots, connected with 24 of them. Risco so far in the game, 45 shots with 19 successful. So a lot of shots from both teams so far.
Long 3 in the corner, good by Smith. 3-pointer, and it's 62-60. Cross court to Wolfram. He gets it down court to Callie. Back to Dolans. To Shands. And then Stevens, that's the hands they wanted in. He misses the layup, but gets his own rebound. Back out to Shands. 2 minutes to go in the ball game. 2-point game. 62-60. Wolfram with it up top. Guarded by Fortner. And a timeout by Coach Brad Burden of the Neelyville Tigers. It'll be a full timeout. We have a 2-point game, 62 for Neelyville, 60 for Risco. We're going to take a 30-second break and be back with the conclusion of this game here on the Aycorp Sports Network.
Sumo Health Network, we strive to provide caring and affordable health care while making our patients feel welcome in our warm and friendly atmosphere. With locations throughout Southeast Missouri, we provide medical, dental, OB, and behavioral health services to anyone and everyone that may need it. Visit Sumo Health Network for your wellness exams, COVID and flu vaccinations, lab services, dental exams, counseling, and more. For more information, visit our website and let Sumo Health Network take care of you.
Back at Bernie High School, 62 for Neelyville, 60 for Risco. Risco was just down 10, and they put a little run together here, Corey. And this has just been a good high school basketball game.
It's one of the best ones you can watch so far. Sammy Smith from Risco coming up with 2 big, deep 3-pointers that's gotten Risco back in this ball game within 2. So right now, Jim, it's still anybody's ball game. But, yeah, this is one of the better ball games that you're going to see in this tournament.
Wolfram up top, right side to Shands, then to Hale. Shands with it. To Hale. Foul, and Neelyville will shoot free throws. Calvert. Stevens drives into the lane, kicks it back out to Callie. To Wolfram. Decided not to take the shot. Open 3. Callie gets it back, drives down the lane, kicks it off. Hale will take the jumper. It's blocked by Smith, but it goes to Stevens. Inside to Callie. Up, he's blocked, but it'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Very important free throws right here, Jim.
Absolutely. That foul's going to go on Owen Fortner, I believe, his second, and it sends Zach Calley to the line to shoot 2 free throws in a 2-point ball game with 1 minute and a second left. Free throw up and nothing but net for the sophomore Calley. He's got a second one here. Free throw up, and we've got a 1-possession game still with just under a minute to go. Sammy Smith walks it up for Risco.
If I'm Neelyville, I'm double teaming Sammy Smith. He's not going to hit another deep three-pointer to tie this ball game up on me.
He takes that 3, and it's good! And we're tied at 63.
And he does it with double coverage, Jim.
He did. Grant Hale, shots blocked by Calvert. Taken down by, and then fouled by Wolfram. Will be out of bounds to Risco with 34.7 seconds to play. .7 seconds to play. We're tied at 63. That was the second foul on Kyle Wolfram. Into Fortner. He gets it ahead to Denson. Denson inside, up, and good by Calvert. Risco with the lead, 65-63.
That's going to be costly for Neelyville. They're going to have to get back in that full court press and cover every
Wolfram
aspect.
Takes the 3. It's also no good. Calley with the rebound up, no good. Rebound by Rogers, and he's going to be fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws with 14.8 seconds to go. What a comeback by the Risco Tigers.
The heart and the hustle of Risco Tigers. They didn't give up, they didn't quit, and they came back from at one point being down by 10.
Foul was on Calley, his third. That was the 5th team foul. So Rogers will shoot 2 here. If he makes them both, it's a 2-possession game. Vasquez, set to check in for Risco. Free throw by Eli Rogers, good. 13 of 18 from the free throw line now for Risco. Hale checks back in for the Tigers of Neelyville. 3-point game, 66-63. 14.8 seconds to go. Rogers' free throw, good. 2-possession game. Vasquez checks in. Rogers takes a seat after 2 big free throws. Inbounds to Hale. Time's ticking quickly. Calvert with it, double teamed over there. Hale get double teamed, and Coach Burton's going to take a timeout with 6.3 seconds to go. A lot of time getting the ball down the floor right there, Corey.
A lot of time. They used a lot of time getting it down the field, going down the court. If I'm Risco, I'm going to come out on the timeout. 6.3 seconds left. I'm just going to try to play good man-to-man, but I'm trying to try not to foul. I don't want to send them to the line. Even if they get off a shot and make it, I've still got a possession, a 1-point score, lead on them, and I get the possession back.
Right, I'm with you. I do not, at all costs here, I do not foul and stop the clock. I let them get the shot off. Even if they get a layup, give them the layup. It's fine.
That's right.
I'm with you. I don't know where we're at exactly on timeouts. Who's got what left, but because. That might make a little difference as well. 67 for Risco, 63 for Neelyville. 6.3 seconds to go. You sure want to get the ball in the hands if you can of Cason Stevens.
Cason Stevens, 27 points, 11 rebounds.
Sammy Smith will guard him.
Sammy Smith, another one, 22 points and 6 rebounds for Risco.
They get it into Shands. He's going to go to the basket. He goes up. It's no good. Rebound by Risco, and Risco wins. Risco 67, Neelyville 63. Risco with the upset. They will take on the Puxico Indians tomorrow night at 8:30. The Neelyville Tigers will take on Twin Rivers tomorrow night at 7 in the 3rd place game. A dandy ball game.
One of the best ball games I've seen. Going back to the Riverbend Classic tournament last week, we had Cuba and Caro with a 1-point game, and this matched that energy. It was a phenomenal game by 2 schools Two great teams.
Yeah, really was. Two good games. Let's go over some statistics here real quick.
Neelyville Tigers, the leading scorer for them is going to be Casey Stevens. He's got a double-double, 27 points, 11 rebounds. Grant Hell, 4 points, 12 rebounds. Drew Shands, 4 points, 2 rebounds. Kyra Wolfram, 7 points, 4 rebounds. Elijah Dollins, 9 points, 8 rebounds. Zach Rollins, 2 points. Zach Crowley, he's got 10 points, 1 rebound. And that's going to wrap up the scoring for Neelyville. For Risco, Landon Baker, 6 points, 4 rebounds. Eli Rogers, 6 points, 6 rebounds. Owen Fortner, 10 points, 9 rebounds. Sammy Smith, big last 2 minutes of the ball game, coming in with 3 excellent threes, one of them which gave Risco the lead. Sammy Smith, 22 points, 6 rebounds for him. Riley Calvert, 15 points, 9 rebounds. Josiah Vasquez, 1 point, 1 rebound. And Aaron Denson, 6 points for him. Overall team comparison, field goals for Risco, they're 22 for 48. Neelyville was 24 for 58. 2-point range, Risco was 14 for 34. Neelyville, 20 for 50, Jim.
Only 40%. That's not very good.
Only 40% and 50 shots. I think that's really what ended up costing them at the end of the game. 3-point range, Risco was 8 for 14. Neelyville, 50% for 4 for 8. Free throws, 14 for 19. Risco, way better free throw average than Neelyville, which ended up being beneficial to them. Neelyville coming in at 11 for 19. Rebounds total, offensive rebounds for Risco was 15. Offensive rebounds, Neelyville 26. Defensive rebounds, Risco 20. Neelyville with 12. Technical fouls, we didn't have any, but personal fouls, they were even across the board with 15 apiece. Jim, great ball game, and like I said, if I'm Risco, I'm really wrapping my arms around Sammy Smith tonight, because that last 2 minutes of the ball game, that kid absolutely exploded.
Yeah, he did. He put him on their back the last few minutes there, and 8 of 14, so they shot 57% from the three-point line. So just an excellent night of basketball. They will get, the Risco Tigers, that is, will get the Puxico Indians tomorrow night in the championship game at 8:30 here on Aycorp Sports. We'll start the action tomorrow at 4 p.m. with Holcomb and Bloomfield, then at around 5:30 with Bernie and Campbell for 5th. The third-place game will be the Neelyville Tigers against the Twin Rivers Royals, which will be a good one. And then the championship game, the Risco Tigers, will take on the number 1 seed Puxico Indians. So should be 4 good games tomorrow. And then, of course, don't forget that next week, after we get done with this tournament, the next week we start the SEMO Conference Tournament at Sykeston on Monday evening at 5:30. So lots more basketball coming up here on the Aycorp Sports Network. Corey, any final thoughts?
If you're at 4 ball games tomorrow night or anywhere close to the one this one has, you're going to have an exciting night, Jim.
I would absolutely agree with that. They've been, both games good games. So finals tonight, Puxico 60-50 over Twin Rivers. Risco 67-63 over Neelyville. Risco and Puxico tomorrow in the championship here on Aycorp Sports. For my partner, Corey Sisk, this is Jim Riker saying good night and God bless from Bernie High School.